Hello and welcome back. Happy New Year. It is January the 8th of 2023, and this is the 30th episode of the Chronicles of Telmora campaign. We had quite a bit of a hiatus as I had my December show that I had to get through a weekend of tech and 3 weekends of performances for. Bless my players for having other things to do. Thank you, Shane, for running your little
You're
mini
welcome.
quest in the hiatus. We had a
But
lovely
on the
time. I was
Patreon.
able to sit in for one. It was amazing. And now here we are back. Connor is still being held hostage by Walgreens. So Bellum is still just hanging out at the Grove, having tea parties with Celestian.
Nito is on a secret mission to go
worst
and dig.
part
Nito is on a
is
secret
that
mission.
that
He is
kid's gonna
busy
come
tonight,
back.
so Sutha is just kind of going to be sort of here, but not really doing a lot.
Sutha, I'd like to talk to you about that conversation we had the other night.
No. Sutha has horrific laryngitis today and cannot talk to anyone.
No.
Sutha has come down with a sore throat. When last we left our Cosmic Gitz, you had defeated and made a new alliance with Agony, picked up your new Gobbo friend, and visited the boys, the Skullbreakers Wa, or I'm sorry, my sincerest apologies, da Skullbreakers Wa.
Right.
Should not be pronouncing the TH there. Improper declension of the word. I'm sure I'm using that improperly too, but who cares?
The word.
Da word, yes.
Come
whatever.
on now.
So, spent some time at da Skullbreakers Wa, and then traveled south to where we are now in the southern city of Transfear. In preparation to head towards the final ley line on Askaria, located somewhere in the depths of the Crystal Forest. Now, what you know, little recap about what you know about Transfear. It's primary go-between and transporter of trade goods through the checkpoint at the Rhymedale Stronghold to the north. And it has roads to every settlement in the south so that traders can easily pass safely from town to town in the more tundra wintry area. And you know that the Crystal Forest, there's a lot of rumors of strange or otherworldly beasts that just aren't normal in forests. That's kind of where it gets its name. It is frozen year-round. It never changes. It is very, very dense. And people don't usually venture in there because of the strange beasts. So, I will scooch all over on the map to the city of Transfear. I found this lovely art by Alyssa Faden, cartographer, on Google. I am leaving that watermark in. Everyone take a look at it. The art is beautiful. All right, it will be up there. And you are now in the city. What would you like to do?
To have a proper intro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Proper intro. Tonight we have Akbak, played by Norvin. Who cut out?
Can you do the voice on command?
I think he died.
Goblin
He
pussy
died.
in your heart.
No.
It's not working?
Oh, there you go.
There's
There you are.
Mao.
There he is.
I'm back and I fuck.
He sure does. We have Kagaz, played by Shane.
I'm the boss, and I break skulls.
He absolutely is and absolutely does. And I am your GM. I am Liv. Not with us tonight. We have Connor as Bellum Calloway, away for the foreseeable future because Walgreens has him by the short and curlies. And Sutha, played by Nito, as I said earlier, busy taking care of things. And I think that's everybody, right?
I think so. No clanking about to be
No
heard.
flanking about at all.
I'll just go fuck myself up.
There he
here.
goes,
Thank you,
clank,
Emily.
clank, clank, and running up with a steel chair or a steel entire exoskeleton is
Hey, got the
Fractal,
strength to swing that.
played by Pyro.
Guess who's back? Back again. Don't tell your friends. They might tell my boss.
They sure might. Because if you recall, there have been rumors through some of the cities you've passed through of an elven woman scary beyond all reason, looking for an old Warforged associate of hers.
No.
No
Mm-mm.
idea who that could be, right, Fractal? So,
I'm on
now that you've
NCT,
had your
go away.
proper intro demanded by your noisy Warforged, what would you like to do?
It's a good
Yeah.
question, Green Gang. What are we doing?
Do we need any sort of supplies?
I don't eat. I'm already covered in a blanket, if I recall.
Ew.
Yes, I will remind you that the southern half of Askaria is cold. You're basically in like the Antarctica region, as you are in the southernmost part of Telmora as a whole. You're towards the South Pole, and the Crystal Forest, since it is so very dense and it is frozen for the entirety of the year, it is going to be cold. You will be subjected probably to some extreme cold temperatures if you are not careful, so you will want to equip yourselves properly if you do not have innate protections.
I have a large winter coat. It is written down on the sheet.
That's not going to catch fire?
It's one of those Cruella de Vil things. I kind of wear it, like, leave my shoulders out, because I'm also kinky.
Alright, up to you. As long as you have it protected so that it's not going to catch fire, dipped in asbestos or something.
Ironically, I could probably do that, considering I do not breathe.
Yeah, since you don't breathe, yeah, but everybody else. Have you or a
That's
loved
their
one
problem.
Have you or a loved one developed mesothelioma by exposure to this Warforged in a winter coat? You may be entitled to financial compensation.
Look, Akbak probably has every goblin STD from here to the northern end of the continent, and Kagaz, he's built different. He's got the protagonist energy on him.
He is built different.
Protagonist? That's definitely not the right word.
You're antagonistic to your own plotline. Go away.
So,
There's a term for this anti-hero.
Fractal is prepared. Akbak and Kagaz, is there anything you need to acquire?
I thought we were the baddies. That's why I'm wearing all these skulls and
That's
these
why I
fancy
said anti-hero.
Okay, you
I'm
Lobo
no
ass
hero.
motherfucker.
Anyway, where's that weapon shop? I need me a different axe.
It's easy enough to find a weapons shop. It's not going to be anything magical, but there are standard weapons, especially for people that are hired as caravan guards, different things like that, or just things that are coming through as trade. So you can find a standard, like, general weapons store.
Hey, Liv.
I need regular stuff.
Yeah.
I need
Question.
the magic-y.
What were the qualifications on learning how to enchant stuff? Because we're using what's the word? Xanathar rules, or I think you had your own thing.
I think I had kind of decided I had something, but I've been bouncing back and forth because I know nobody was 100% satisfied with it, myself included. With some of the crafting rules that I had managed to find, just because it's so difficult. Define
Except for
learning how
Bellum.
to enchant something. Like,
I
more
wanted to know
specific.
if it was like something along the lines where I needed a certain toolkit, or if I just need to be proficient in Arcana, and then anything else would assist it in the check.
Do you have the mana Calon road? No, I'm kidding. You do need to be proficient in Arcana.
I have that.
For enchanting, you need proficiency in Arcana. If you're actually creating the item from scratch, you would need proficiency in the relevant skill. So, like, if it's something small, you would need Tinker's tools. If it's something large, you would need Smith's tools. If it's a trinket, you would need jeweler's tools, etc.
And then whatever ingredients we would need to enchant that item, like ogre hands for gauntlets, or among other things.
etc. Yes.
If Kagas can get an axe, and we can maybe that's something we can purchase, like a recipe, like for a certain iteration on that one. Then I could get around to enchanting his axe.
Honestly, that would be easier to do too. Is like, okay, you have a recipe, make this kind of a check.
Yes, yeah, because then that would give us credence to stick around somewhere and go look for monsters to get that part.
The ingredients, yeah.
Like hypothetically, let's say he wants an axe that would do an extra acid damage. We would have to go to hunt down
Akbak needs
So-
magic weapons. Well, Transfear unfortunately does not have a lot of magical things. That
mhm.
yeah, there's not a lot of like. It's mostly like a
It's can we look at the world map again?
yeah.
Because if it's one of the ones that are like right next to the like in between the mountains, I figured they might have some trade trying to. Yeah, see, they're the nucleus
Some.
of here. Yes, some.
But not a lot.
They have the
Because most of
Yes.
the magical stuff is either going to be created. A lot of magical things are not going to happen
and
in trade.
this is more the divine comment. So
Yeah, most of the magical stuff is not going to happen in trade, or if it happens in trade, it's going to be direct trade, as in
Mhm.
like Isolon trades directly with Shavakir Laura because they have people that are interested in specific magical items. Versus, oh yeah, we have a traveling caravan that has magical items. It's not
So
necessarily very safe to have that much magical stuff down here because it is a little bit dangerous. That's why you have the the Rhymedale Stronghold and different things like that for checkpoints of like, you don't
so
want to
at
be
the end
stuck
of it,
out there.
there's none there. So what weapons do you have at Akbek? Because if we can just go and try and see if we can find somewhere like the library or some minor thing that with for at least a because we'll be playing Celasta, so maybe there's like a manual or something for recipes and whatnot. Then we can just go around and try and hunt down.
Akbak has a short sword and a dagger.
Okay.
He would like a second short. Oh no, he's got two short swords that he
I
dual
was about
wields.
to say,
That's
I
correct.
thought you already had 2 short swords.
Yeah, 2 short swords. So what
And he would like them both to be magical, so he can fuck things up
Do
magically.
you just want enhance it like pluses to under hit and damage, or would you want something specific
At
like
this
fire?
point- He'll take anything.
All right, so let's see if we can get at least if we can roll to or go into town and see if there's anyone or the chance that
You're
someone's
already
selling a
in town.
recipe.
I'll put you back on the town map. You're already
Yes.
in town, effectively,
Yes.
so you don't have to make me an investigation check to try and find like a.
I will in Dealerino.
You're essentially looking for like the pattern section at Joanne's is the best way I can describe it.
Fuck you, Dewey. I am the decimal system. 17.
17, yeah, that's good enough. You definitely find someone it's like the pattern section at Joanne's Fabrics or the blank for dummies section at a bookstore.
Yeah. Right.
Where it's a place that
Except
sells
probably
those
just
kinds
a
of
little
things.
more expensive because
It is a little more expensive, but
imagine
it's that kind of
certain crafters
section.
will try to keep the recipes a little more uncommon.
Some of the items are going to be harder to find recipes for, but for some basic things, like you see at the front,
Like a basic +1 or like some fire thing.
Yeah, you see at the front already. What did I do with this door? Why? What? No, I don't want to put down a door. Thank you. I clicked a button and apparently it's trying to get me to place a door.
I mean,
You see things at the front that it's like basics, basic enchanted armor, basic enchanted weapon. That's basically like little things that, getting a +1, since they're uncommon, it's more of, do you want to put the labor into doing this yourself? Like, we'll teach you how, but, it is going to be, you're going to have to work on it.
Yeah.
It's the people that buy pre-made furniture versus going to IKEA. You can find it at IKEA, but you have to build it yourself.
I'm almost considering the above worker. I'm almost considering the Celasta route, like a separate like iteration of scrolls, because that'll be the only way. So
yeah, no, that's basically what this is. Is the basic enchanted armor, basic enchanted. So the +1s are out there. They're easy to find because it's like, yes, you can enchant this for yourself. You're just going to have to be the one to do the work versus buying it pre-done. So you can buy what is essentially, for ease of call it like a manual or a
Okay.
guide or whatever.
So
But it's
what do I
basically
say?
like a book or a pamphlet that is like, this is how you do it. This is what you need.
That would act kind of like a scroll that would boof, and you know the recipe. Or
I mean, it's essentially the same thing, yeah, more or less. It's not gonna like boof and you know the recipe because it's closer to like a pattern or it's an instruction manual.
I know. All right.
I've
So what do
been
I say?
trying to grab at that word, and I just grabbed it.
Yeah.
So you're looking for like the +1 weapons?
And anything that would be not too difficult to find.
Hello?
So either
Music.
Oh, it's Vex.
Vex. So either +1 weapons or maybe something
see.
interesting like that's loud. 1 second. There we go.
Look at wondrous
no
items
wonder
and
it's some
see what
70%.
else would be reasonable aside from +1, because +1 is definitely there.
And we'll just look for that one. I'm actually kind of thinking of adding that to my game a little bit. They're like scrolls, but there's specifically magic crafters that could make scrolls and put them there. But it maintains scarcity because, they're the ones controlling that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'd be able to hand out recipes without
I'd say the other
too much
one that it
happening.
would probably have is like an elemental weapon.
Okay.
Like you would do an extra. I think it's typically, if you're adding element to an attack, it's typically a d6 or a certain amount of d6s.
Yeah. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, so I would say you could do. There would be 3 options for what is essentially uncommon weapons manuals. Is +1, element touched, or light, where like it emits light.
I look at the green skins with actual dark vision. Let's see here. No.
I just figured it'd be basic enough to throw it out there. I didn't think you'd
it would be
pick
something
but
for a recipe
adorable.
for me, like having a little bobble, but
Yeah, because that would be a basic enough enchantment that they would sell of like, oh,
Yeah.
Are you humans tired of not being able to see in a dungeon? Make
Now,
your
what are
sword
the-
light up.
yeah. What is the pricing? Because
Okay. So
I'm not broke. I'm a wizard. We know what it's
I'm well
about.
aware of you. I'm well aware of you.
How much money you got, Kagas? And backpack.
The good thing
Yeah,
about doing
should-
it of like
should
an
I roll?
instruction manual is you don't have to pay per item. Is it's just, the book will work for every time you're wanting to use it.
Okay. Should I roll for the element, or is it just
It's basically no, it'll be any sort of elemental enchantment. It'll basically just say here are the different ingredients you need for the element. It says like
Right.
these are the steps that you need and the ingredients that you would need to make. Like you all know I work in a costume shop. This is where my expertise is in patterns for clothing. It usually has more than one like shirt in the pattern, and it says okay, if you want it to look this way, it's look A. If you want it to look this way, it's look B. And it tells you the different pieces and parts you need to use to get each look. That's essentially what the elemental one does. Of like, it would be this rune instead of this rune, and you need to have this herb or
Fractal's
this
very
part.
curious because he only has the one
uncommon.
rune, so he's like, interesting. He's definitely going to play around with this, see if he can find runes too. But making Akbak a little Warving Dervish is a priority right now.
Yeah.
Alright, how much is that damn book? Recipes.
We're going for elemental touch, right? Yeah, because he's like, ah!
One
The other
lightning,
one sold
one
at
thunder.
the shocky bits.
Alright, so sound damage and electricity.
Okay, hold
Likely.
on. That's not helpful, Xanathars. It just says 1d6 times... Oh, the asking price. 1d6 times 10.
Yes.
Or 100. Times 100, sorry. So,
Hey, Shane, you want to roll that one?
I was going to say, somebody roll, or you can tell me to roll.
What's the roll?
You want to roll for the price?
Just a d6, and then it would be times
1d6
100. Are you
times
sure?
100.
Hold on. Are we sure we want Shane to roll for this?
That's right, baby. I'm
find it
back.
easy.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you go.
Two's in the
Thank
chat,
God.
baby.
Two's in the chat, and
Two's
thank
in the
God for
chat.
it. Thank God for it.
That's the iron jaw.
I was so worried that this was going to end up like Morgana with the chain blades
was
all over
praying.
again.
I had zero doubts. You said one dice. I knew what it was gonna give me. I knew it.
You are so blessed. They are asking for $200 gold a manual.
What's
Let
a dollar?
me see. They probably have things.
A manual. So,
in just
So now we
Elements.
gotta go find
Yes.
certain
So what I am looking up
ingredients,
now,
right?
Yes.
Yes.
What I'm looking up now, I think the easiest way to decide is to kind
Probably
of look
be to
up based
find
off of my
a relative-
harvesting log.
something
Certain elemental
that
things.
deals.
So
Your
you're
best
looking-
bet is to
elemental-
find a relative to the rarity worth of CR creature that is the same aspected type in some way.
That's what I'm
shape,
trying to
or form.
find, is the same aspected type, basically. So you're looking for thunder and lightning.
Uncommon would probably be around 4
Yes.
to 6 in CR.
Okay.
Yes.
Doo-doo-doo.
And we're also not going to be guaranteed to get on the carve because haha, funny game. Or we damaged it because Kog has sliced the shitter in half.
Now I'm just trying to find same.
We're about to become
aspect.
monster hunters, boys.
You're
We're
adorable.
going to be
Listen
capturing-
up.
we're
I'm
gonna
a
be capturing
problem
everything carved.
solver, alright? I find problem, I remove problem.
That's not what
You don't like the way I do it? Well, you ain't ever gonna find anybody better.
I mean, the
Gotta
easiest
get
way is
to it.
just dragons or elementals, but
I mean, something that would
Are
deal
there
thunder
thunder
damage.
elementals?
not rules as
Storm
written,
elemental.
but yes, I've put you up against them
Goddess.
before. But those were also kind of unnatural. So, what is the CR of a wormling? Y'all could probably go up against a wormling or a young dragon.
Wormling? We would fucking stomp
So you
wormlings.
could probably do a young
We would
dragon.
stomp a young dragon. We would have a decent time against an adult dragon, actually.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
could take on an adult dragon at this point pretty
You
easily.
want me to put you
I'm going to point out. I'm going to point out what Kagaz did when he ascended to Super Saiyan. The equivalent of health for an ancient, even, and not too far off the damage either. Besides the birth weapon.
If y'all could see my face right fucking now.
That's why I said when you roll that dragon, give me that fucking dragon! Let me get them
I wanted to give you the
motherfucker!
dragon so bad, and everyone else said no.
I mean, the only problem is we would need a blue dragon, and we're decently close to the desert, but not that close.
It doesn't
It doesn't have to be
even a
dragon elementals.
minor,
It
even
could
a
just
minor
be-
amount of relation to
Yeah,
the
it would just
element.
have to be able to deal some sort of thunder damage, or
Yeah.
it would have to be.
Fuck you, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We've had dungeons, I want a dragon.
The dragons. Okay, let me see. Let me.
Hand it over!
I'm
Give
going
me
to
that
Fizzbins
motherfucker
and looking
now.
at the elemental things of the Fizzbins, because the gem dragons are also in a little bit of a different space. Anyway.
Shit, yeah, gem dragons do exist, don't they?
Yeah, gem
Yes,
dragons,
they do.
I mean, they run the gambit. They're not like metallic and chromatic, right?
Yes, they
Where
run.
one's
I'm just
good,
seeing
one's
which
bad.
one is which thing.
I mean, if
Also-
I could get a sword that did psychic damage, that'd fucking rock.
You wanna
'Cause
go
there's
find
almost
a gek?
Like, psychic damage and force damage, almost
Yeah.
nothing's immune or resistant
Right.
to those.
I think the amount of things that are resistant to
Fuck
force
yeah.
is less than 10.
Okay, so amethyst
Because with lightning and
dragons-
thunder, we're gonna run into shit that's, immune or resistant. Force and psychic, not really.
I'm gonna take some notes on to what would be what.
Fuck, I accidentally went to the end of the book.
Oh, damn. Is that another one?
Unlucky as mess.
Oh, interesting. Oh, really?
Like,
Oh. Oh, really?
for example, if we wanted something that could give, like,
A
material
gem?
for crafting with fire,
Radiant.
let's say a chimera.
Hey, and Dariel, could you summon
Chimera?
The chimera, yeah. Psiotics,
summon
but
your,
that's not.
your patron to this
Oh,
reality.
is it-
Oh,
representation
damn,
on
that's radiant damage. That would have worked really well.
We want something that gets like petrification or some sort of poison. We kill a cockatrice. Something like that.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm looking at dragons because y'all are like,
Y'all-
dragons! Well, okay.
I mean,
That's one that
yeah,
does psychic.
I'm looking-
Okay.
yeah. I'm looking at some monsters here, and y'all want to go fight an Empyrean?
Yes.
What is it? Where is it from?
An Empyrean is the big fucking, like the Solar almost.
Oh, that
Liv,
thing. An Empyrean.
Liv.
My brain was spelling it wrong.
Liv. It's the thing that the mighty
the Hercules.
Yeah,
No,
search for,
not the
search
Mighty
for
Nine.
Grog. Yes, I'm
Yes,
well aware.
search for Grog. Search for
Yeah,
Grog.
yeah, yeah.
That-
No, I got there.
that
I
should
got
be
there.
bitch.
My brain was spelling it like Empyrean, like Imperial, and I was like, if this
The
is something from-
Imperium is here.
I was like, if this is something from 40K, you know my answer is no.
Hi guys, what are you doing to that dreadnought? I'm flipping it.
That's another psychic one? Are they all psychic? Are all the gem
They're all
dragons
psychic.
psychic? What the fuck?
Yes.
That's,
We keep
Like
finding
another
different
thing to
that's wild.
another thing to get like psychic nonsense. We could kill a Kutoa Arc Priest, take his brain.
I don't think we want to fuck with that. I don't.
An Arc Priest? Only CR6.
Aren't the Kuatoa the ones that created their god from saying, "Oh, they're real"?
Yes,
They have some otherworldly nonsense like that.
that's
Yes.
acid.
Are you
Oh,
telling me
that's
they're
not what I'm
just
looking for.
fucking orcs?
They're
similar.
just weird.
Their belief system is similar, yes.
Yes.
We believe it hard enough, it'll happen.
Basically.
That
Or
But
was
they
like-
don't really know it either. They're just like orcs. They just think things are supposed to
they
go
just
the way
do.
they just do.
They just do things.
Killing a gelatinous cube.
It's radiant.
This is the part where we're recording. We're
Yeah,
having a round table.
that's thunder. Okay.
Up here does thunder damage, doesn't it?
Oh wow, that is
The
a
here
really
is
good
also
piece of art.
spooky as fuck.
Fuck up
That's
here.
traumatic.
The here's are anti-dragons.
Your point.
Do you want to fight a Bahir? If y'all tell me what you want to fight and give me a few minutes,
If we're
I wanna
fighting a
fight-
Bahir, that's not about to make an uncommon weapon. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, they're a little.
so
CR16.
it's not. So the thing is, it's less about the quality of the weapons, and it's more about like the manual is going to tell you how to make a +1. So the runes and the steps are basically going to be like, this is how you do this very basic
So
thing.
we would be wasting Bahir parts on a +1.
Yeah, kinda, pretty much.
It would pretty much get it would fuck up the efficiency. We don't have the right runes for efficiency. It would just
It's-
shit out
ooh,
all
Shane.
the extra Bahir stuff.
Shane and Norvin, it's like melding a materia where you in Final Fantasy 14 you're melding a materia and you don't have the room for it.
Ma-
Your stat is already maxed out for that
I
equipment.
see.
You can still put it in there. It's not going to do as much as it should.
I see. Either way, that's the problem for another time.
Let's see. I'm so used to chimeras doing thunder as well that it's weird when they don't.
This is twofold. Frank was like, "You got this part, I get the rest of the bones parts."
What
Don't
do
worry.
here?
Used to the Chimera in that one fucking dungeon, dealing ice, fire, and lightning.
That's just bludgeoning. I mean, I don't think you guys want to go up against an Empyrean because their challenge rating is 23.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
I know
yet, at
y'all
least.
are overpowered as fuck.
We ain't that power.
No.
Akbak is not overpowered. Akbak is actually way behind the curve on this group.
Yes.
That's
I'm
why I suggested we go get the final ley line bullshit for you, buddy. There's an unfortunate mishap with Ned that put him off that curve.
Yeah, who would have done that shit?
Who would have done it?
Oh, what about a half dragon?
Well, that would be killing someone, a person. Oh wait, I forgot who I'm next to. And let's go. Let's go find a fucking draconic
A
sorcerer to
beast,
kill.
humanoid, giant, or monstrosity can become a half dragon. When a creature becomes a
like-
half dragon, it retains all its statistics except as noted below. Yeah. So it's been applied right now to a human veteran to create a half red dragon veteran. Or I can just do the little template thing.
We would need a lot of veterans to make this a fair fight.
Well, with the half dragon stuff, because it has the fire breath, but that's just what the template is on. If you're wanting lightning,
Liv,
I don't have thunder,
you're the DM.
unfortunately.
We
Yes.
don't get to say what we want.
Yeah, make shit up right now.
The fuck you mean you don't get to say what you want? You're telling me what you want to do.
Yeah, and you're allowed to say, "Oh, those aren't around here."
And this
We
is
are
also
in the
something that
frost
can be,
waste.
this is also something that can be planned later. We just wanted the manual so we could plan. And
Y'all need to
clearly
tell
there's-
me when I start going on tangents like this is a later
no,
thing.
Liv, I stopped trying. You just talk over me, so I sit back and listen for the plot lines.
See, I'm listening to y'all for my plot lines half the time.
Ma'am, I opened my mouth.
Buy the goddamn books and let's get going to that ley line.
Are we
damn it.
going to the ley line finally?
Yes.
Thanks
Finally!
all the gods.
Oh, I'm dragging these gits behind me.
Excellent.
my
Let's
hands
go.
on
I'm
rope.
putting you back
Who
on the
paid
world
the 200
map.
gold? I don't have 200 gold. Who paid it? Gagas?
I got it, you broke bastard.
All right. I'll put the manual of elemental touch in my inventory. Who put on
Let's
the
get a move
wind?
on.
Oh, there they are.
All
I
right.
came from a completely different place to the next era.
Yes, it did. This is ambiance. So,
I forgot that Roll20 had that.
I put it in there because I was like, I wish there was a way on Vexera for me to play 2 tracks at once. And then I was like, well, I could do one on Roll20 and one on the Vexera. And here we are. I'm not going to make you roll travel to get into the Crystal Forest because it's basically right there. That's not the journey, getting into the Crystal Forest. It's getting around in the Crystal Forest that is the journey. So, hello?
That's the bot again.
You
Switching
switched
the
out
music.
Vexera.
Oh, switching the
Off the
music.
town.
Okay. So, very nice. I'm going to go ahead and put y'all there. And I'm going to drag you onto my pretty Crystal Forest picture. Ooh, aesthetic.
Y'all had enough rations, right?
You just ate whatever I came by.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Meat people.
How many days was that?
It would have been about 2 days.
We really don't need rations anymore.
Yeah, you also have Sutha with you. Oh, are you a wanderer? Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, we're both wanderers.
Yeah,
I mean,
y'all
we
are-
have more than enough food.
You're
Oh,
fine.
okay.
You can always find something. I'm not, like, because of that, I'm not even going to make you roll. It's, unless you are literally in a space where I'm saying, like, if you were in, like, Pandemonium or Limbo or something, where it is, like, nothing can grow, but
Yeah.
even in the desert, you're able to find something.
Y'all
like,
even eat? Y'all ever eat a slod?
Delicious.
right,
for
but
all
it's, that's
meat.
something where
Totally
it's
eat
like,
one.
you would have to actually go out and kill something big. There's not going to be small prey animals like rabbits. It would be like a magically affected area for
You
Wanderer
just
to have to
fireball
be
on the rabbit and its
superseded.
family.
How are you, now that you are in the forest, How are you attempting to find the ley line? What steps are you taking? What are you doing to look for the ley line?
I'm going to attempt to pretty much dividing rod again and try to attune to this one, give it an entirely different flavor than the ones thus far.
Okay.
So for now, wandering around, trying to get a taste for any circulating over magics.
Make me an Arcana check.
I got the magic in me. God. Act back! I hold up act back. I hold act back up like an antenna. Where? Where? Just wave him around.
Oh my god!
Kaga's like holding
Fractal
both of
and
them like
Ackback
fucking TV antennas.
Don't notice they're just so trying to do this shit.
It's
Kagas.
so cold I can taste my balls.
Maybe some jumping jacks.
You
I don't want them to pop up into my
Arcana
mouth.
for you is interesting with this. Because yes, it is the magic, but it is the magic that is specifically linked. It's not even so much magic, it's more of there is a sense of death in a very specific point. That is, and that's what's drawing you. You are familiar with what it feels like when a life is snuffed out. There has been a lot of that in a concentrated area, and that's what you hone in on. It's not death magic. No. It is not necromancy. That's why I'm saying this specifically. This isn't necromancy. It's not the magic. It's like the ethereal passing of a soul that happens when a life ends. It's essentially the moment that life ends. He's familiar with that sensation. It's not necromancy.
As we're walking, Kagas will just stop, put his hand up. Oh, smell battle.
I stopped waving around. I act back like an antenna. Oh, cool.
This way.
All right.
And he's gonna take that great axe out.
Some of it is older. Some of it feels more fraught and urgent, the way that it does in battle. Some of it feels resigned, the way that it does when it's illness or injury.
I feel a lot of those.
No, but you felt them. You know enough to be able to distinguish someone was murdered versus something more or less natural happened to them. They didn't die from a blade in the gut. You're guessing that if they're in the middle of a dense winter forest, a lot of it was probably exposure. And you can identify how that is different from injury, like death, or from being murdered, basically. Battle.
Well, if it's this thick, there's a lot of dead. Let's move.
Alright. Make me a survival check to just keep this thread and navigate your way.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh.
Well,
unfortunately, what you just said gives me a very good excuse for this natural one. There's a lot of death. There's a lot. And as you get closer, it's kind of like you see a decently sized dot on a map ahead of you, and you're like, oh, it's pretty small, but it's close. But what you're realizing is it is very, very large and a decent ways away. And that's why it looked so small, is because it is much larger, which makes it harder to pinpoint as you get closer the epicenter. Is anyone else trying anything else?
I rolled survival too.
Okay.
Well, if it's death, act back. Well,
Ackback
go
would know
for it.
too. Okay. If a 14 you're able to get a little closer, it's definitely not like a, yes, I know for sure this is the right way, but you can tell like you're starting to pick up on the signs. You're starting to kind of tune in to what Kagas sensed. Because I'll flavor it like this. This feels interesting. Your first failure was because what you're looking for is specifically magical in nature. It's, yep, I already looked at that pinned message, Shane. I already looked. I went back specifically to go back and look. Fractal, you are so innately tied to your magic and to your connection to the weave that it's hard for you to put that aside and look for natural answers. So that's why you weren't successful before. Kagaz is more in tune with the natural sensation of what it feels like when death happens versus the necromancy side of it. But now that you are aware that it's not connected necessarily to necromancy, it could be in some of the murders, the battle deaths, but that this isn't inherent. Now you're starting to be able to say, okay, I'm tuning that part out. I'm listening to other things. I'm trying to pick up on other things. And you do get a little bit closer. You feel yourself getting a little bit closer. What do you try next? Anyone? You are making progress, but you feel as though you're still a little bit a ways.
Alright. Magic.
Okay. You're
I
picking
turn
up
my
on
nose
something
on.
else now. This isn't death, this isn't necromancy. You're picking up on, with a 27, you feel almost rooted through your feet. Almost like there is some sort of magnetic pulse through the bottoms of your mechanical feet. And you feel gentle sensations of tugging of lines back from different directions. And you instinctively know that this is your connection to the two previous ley lines. That you've picked up where things are starting to meet. You've picked up where rivers are flowing, where paths are intersecting. You've picked up a trail.
This way.
Alright. Hopefully there's something at the end of this.
Akbak, is there anything you would like to try to help?
Akbak is going to be standing on Cockash's shoulder, weapons drawn, waiting to stab anything that comes within 5 feet of his war boss.
All right, fair. What are all of your
Akbak is not a thinker.
valid? What are all of your passive perceptions?
15.
15.
15,
14.
14. Okay.
Boy, anyone notice Sutha kind of stayed in town?
Maybe
Oh
she
no,
isn't
she's
feeling
with
well.
you. She just has laryngitis and can't speak.
Oh.
Then, what's Sutha's passive? It's like 26 or something.
That's a good point.
20 something.
Not that one. $18. Sutha holds up her hand. I'm sticking to the laryngitis joke. It works. And just kind of grabs your arm, Kagaz, halting the group, and points. And you see a few figures kind of moving through the trees, probably about 70, 80 feet away from y'all. They seem to be just keeping tabs on you.
I ain't one to favor getting tailed.
I don't agree.
Now, if we're engaging, I can be on top of them in no time at all. Is that what we're doing?
Let's give it some time. They might be more of these
Are
guardian.
they looking to attack us?
If they're waiting to lure us into whatever pit stop they got for all this death.
Right now, they don't look like they're looking to attack you. Right now, they're staying about 70 to 80 feet away from you. You don't see the glint of weapons drawn. And they're keeping pace with you. You don't notice them trying to hang back or outpace you. They are staying even.
Hey! You fucking gits! We see you!
Okay, I was
Having
gonna
already
raise
rolled
up
a
a finger.
22 in perception, they did notice that you had seen them. And you notice two figures that are kind of close to each other start to sort of move almost as if they've turned to each other. 70, 80 feet away. You wouldn't really hear them. You wouldn't really hear voices.
Skull.
It's too far away.
No, I was in the
One of
front.
them
You're on
moves.
his shoulder. He just.
Yeah. One of them moves away and disappears further away in the trees.
One of them or
stays.
both of them?
One.
One of them stays.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to him, boss.
You would all kind of start to look around at this point and notice that there are probably about 4 on each side of you in groups of 2.
We're in a target-rich environment.
Some of them look
Problem
slightly...
is, they're all spread out.
All I see are test subjects and annoyances.
What kind of figures are they? Like, are they elvish? Are they Eladrin? Are they Fae?
They're kind of
monstrous.
they're a bit hard to see right now. To be able to make it out, make me a perception check to see how well you can make out the figures. At 17, as they're kind of hidden in the trees, you see some that are about 2 that are bipedal and about 4 that are quadrupedal. 2 of the bipeds, there's 1 on each side.
I don't feel like wandering in to see if they got more waiting. And if I'm want to go jump on one of them, that kind of leaves you and Sutha down here. I hate when they fucking surround. Damn flanking. Well,
So, what are we doing?
We proceed.
All right. Forward march.
Someone make me another sort of check to keep moving forward. If you want to try and... You can try and slip their... It's not really pursuit, because they're just keeping pace with you. You can try and slip the tail. If you would like, if you're fine with just letting them keep pace with you.
I'm a big, loud man. That ain't happening.
I'm an actual walking torch.
Yeah, you're not really slipping them.
Bravo 6, going dark.
It's the middle of the day.
It's the middle of the day.
He's wearing black armor in a field of snow. What do
Look
you
at
think?
this.
Literally
Look
the
at
middle of
this.
the day.
Look at this.
Oh, buddy.
Look at this.
Right.
Kaga's is not even trying. He's just walking
They are
straight
so
forward.
very
Six,
much seeing
Going
you.
dark.
That definitely gives everyone else advantage.
Kages is
that-
being as obnoxiously Kages as possible.
That gives everybody else advantage, and so they are not really looking at you. They are looking at the big, gigantic orc crashing through the fucking underbrush.
Yep, he is stomping over every brush, crushing every branch in front of him, constantly tapping his axe on his shoulder to fucking send out a metal ting. And he's just walking. This is big man walking.
When you walking. How did we survive this long without an Akbak in the party? This is hilarious.
Because Ned was the reality check, and now Akbak is the dip into chaos.
Yeah.
We're taking a 180 on Norvin's roll.
Yeah,
We sure are.
both sources of any morality in our party have dipped. Now it's only this.
It is the terrible 3, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, Sutha's there to be moral. She just can't
Bellum's
say anything to me
innocence
right
is
now.
not there to try to keep everyone from going too far. Sutha's sense and reason is not here to stop us from doing the worst shit imaginable. And Ned is not here to judge and guide us in the right direction like the weapons we are.
But the thing
Oh,
is, even
we're a
if
ball of
Sutha was
madness.
here, Sutha goes with the flow. She's the go with the flow moral type. She's like, I'm going to support them, but I got to ride along to make sure they don't commit too much crime. But now that even that curve is gone, well, we could just pop off and attack everyone here, and I don't think we'd lose sleep on it.
Knowing y'all, you
Like I
probably
said,
wouldn't.
I can be on top of them instantly.
Yes, but they might be the caretakers of the thing, and I don't want to deal with that too much, unless I have to.
So you continue forward, Kagaz distracting,
Yep.
or, intending to, at the very least. And seeming to do a pretty good job of it with a natural 1 adding up to a 3. You continue forward. As you get closer and closer to what you feel you are within minutes of reaching this line, or whatever this epicenter is. It begins to feel oppressive in the air. I need you all to make me wisdom saving throws.
Oppressive. Nothing can stop
Oh.
us.
This is gonna go well.
That was Sutha's. Okay,
Nothing
Jason,
oppresses the
20.
boss. I'm the king of everything.
Akbak. You look around, and you have to double check to make sure that it's still winter here, because you're starting to get very, very warm. And before you realize it, you've taken off your winter layers.
Getting a little hot under the collar.
Does
Fractal.
Kagaz see this?
I mean, he's on your shoulder, so yes.
Well, I assume
Oh,
when
he's
he was
not on your
stealthing, he
shoulder?
would not have been on my shoulder.
I mean, see, roll a perception
No,
check
he
to
was
see if
Dark
you
Soul
spot him.
rolling around being the dumbest dumb shit that's ever dumbed.
Roll a perception
Alright.
check to see if you spot him.
Oh!
Oh, you don't notice. Fractal, you are also starting to feel overheated, and you start to dim your flames just a little bit. Not fully. Not quite like taking off outer layers. You still have the outer layer on, but you're starting to dim the heating system just a little bit. You've turned it down from like 78 to 74.
I need to check the Lord's Ensemble. There's several things and make sure they don't do none to this. Let's see here.
This is your internal
think it
stuff.
does.
That's like I said, you're leaving winter layers on. You're basically doing the equivalent of like fanning yourself or putting like a cold compress on your sweaty neck, because you're starting to feel a little warm.
You think your petty force can affect me?
Yeah, you very much notice that you have something is trying to affect you, and you managed to keep it from doing so.
You think you can phase me? Your will is nothing to mine!
Boss, I'm dying. It's fucking hot.
I imagine I
And
see him after he
say-
points himself out, huh?
Scan say my heat is increasing abnormally.
Boy, he's gonna go over and pick up Akbek. What the hell you think you're doing?
Get down to my skivvies. It's fucking hot.
It ain't hot, you get.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
frostier than an ice dragon's ball sack right now.
But I'm sweating.
So that's what that magic is. That's how you're killing people. You're just making them strip in the middle of the fucking ice and dying. How pathetic.
So am I supposed to be getting dressed again?
Have
I
you
was gonna
stopped
give
in
him
your
a karate
progress
chop
forward?
on that dome.
Have you
Caleb.
stopped or continued walking?
I want to test something.
Does
I need
bonking
to
his
know
ass
first.
make him?
Have you
that
stopped
tick?
or have you continued walking?
When I grabbed Akbek, I stopped.
Okay.
I guess I stopped too, but I want to check something real quick.
Okay.
Does this, once I switch, if I take out Mortissimo and I switch my senses over to him, does that follow?
Well, you don't feel anything in your body. Mortissimo is acting as a familiar, correct?
Yeah, I'm seeing because I can feel the heat increasing, but I'm seeing if that carries over when I shift my senses into Mortissimo.
Mortissimo needs
As
to
for-
make me a wisdom saving throw.
All right, I will do this thing here.
I was basically gonna wrap Akbek up in his cloak again.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Not bad. Okay. Condition immunity is charmed. If that means anything, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Come on, do what I want, game. 11.
Nope. He starts to feel warm as well. When you're in him, you notice the same sensation.
I guess it's not charmed.
Like an overheating computer. Kagaz, are you speaking just generally to the forest, or are you speaking to the creatures you noticed following you?
He's speaking out. Doesn't care who hears it.
Okay, so just kind of generally, you're not specifically addressing anyone. Okay. Do you remain where you are? Or do you continue?
After forcing Akbek back into all of his gear. Ignore the heat. That ain't nothing.
Sure.
Move. And he
Alright.
will continue.
You get a few minutes closer, about 5 or 10 minutes closer. I need another round of
I'm
wisdom
sweating
saves.
balls here.
What save?
Wisdom again.
All right.
That's
Oh
Sutha.
god, I'm sweating
She
balls.
Fail.
Grit your teeth.
Oh,
Fail.
Fractal fails. Here's Mortissimo.
Success.
20.
So Mortissimo stays where he
Should I be
is.
rolling
He
for Marcos too,
stabilizes.
or is he's
For
a
who?
mindless undead? Marcos is a mindless undead. He's still technically right now. So do I leave him out of this?
Does he have like stats the way a familiar does? Or is he like your kind of ghostly spirit?
He's an undead under my
basically
control.
an undead he built.
I built him from scratch. He doesn't have a soul in the same tentacle way. He has a animation.
He's like a skeleton.
He's not sentient. He's not sentient in the same way.
He's not
Mortissimo
sentient.
is.
Then no, he does not.
In the same way Mortissimo is.
Then no,
Not
he
yet,
does
at
not.
least. So yeah, no.
Mortissimo saves and stabilizes, and he still feels as warm as he did before, but it's not getting worse. You notice Sutha is also kind of, just like rolling sleeves up and takes her cloak off and kind of bundles it, tosses it over her arm. Kagaz, you're also starting to feel warm.
Ugh.
Fractal, you're again dropping your internal temperatures. So you've gone from about 74 to probably about 70. Mortissimo is stable. Akbak, you're very warm. It is starting to feel almost feverish.
Boss! I don't feel too good. It's so fucking hot.
Now,
Are they still
believe
that
it.
same distance from us? Those
yes,
tailors?
they have not gotten closer.
I can't believe we're gonna lose Akbak to hypothermia.
Now, Akbak, the boss has bundled you up and ordered you to stay put. Which instinct is greater? Your physical instinct or the instinct to follow the war boss?
Oh, the fucking war boss.
Okay.
That's the boss, baby.
Boss, baby. Yo.
No.
There's a comment
Boss! Can I take something off?
there. Touch the cloak.
Takes the cloak off.
Okay.
This is unnatural.
I've had it with these wretches. I'm going in.
Do you think it's
And
them?
Kagaz is going to activate the storm rune.
Okay. I think at this point.
Or not the storm rune, but the boon of the tempest for his fly speed.
Okay.
So the storm is going to basically reach under his feet, and he's going to use Giant Smite to get big, and he's going to sprint at the figure in the tree and try to grapple his ass. Because with aggressive, he will be able to reach him at a 70-foot distance.
Alright, 1 second. Let me get them set up.
Oh, Marcos isn't connected to a sheet. Big sad.
1 fucking second, my guy. Almost like you probably didn't make him
Sadness.
within time.
He's been made since a few months ago, Liv.
Ooh, got him.
I didn't do this today.
No, I didn't think you did it today, but you probably did it after our
No.
last session last time.
Nope. No.
Well, you did what you did. No, go away. They are going on the token layer, that's good. Okay. I made you big. Where's Arcos? Is he in player tools?
Yes.
Marcos, there he is.
Gogas, could you get on the grid, please? You're in my space, and your corner's poking Akbak in the eye.
What's Marcos's AC?
Well, with the shield
Fucking-
17, so just set it to 15, and then I can look at the shield bonus.
Heard. You selected, save. Okay.
Alright.
Alright. We'll go ahead and roll initiative, but you'll still be the first one to act, Kagaz.
Oh, wrong button.
So go
Oh,
ahead and
okay.
everyone roll, and then we'll go from there. No, wrong one. Okay, which one did I have selected for that? This one? Okay, I'm putting a red dot. That means initiative. It's just my initiative holder is all that means. So I know which one I cannot delete fully off of the board when you take them out, if you take them out. So that, let me grab Sutha real quick. And player characters, Sutha the Half-Light.
Got some battle music if you would be willing.
That would be wonderful, yes, thank you. I have battle music for the big fight I have planned, but not this one. So if you have music for this, go nuts. Alright, and sort. Kagaz, you are going first.
Right. Just sprinting at one of the groups of two.
Mm-hmm.
That would just take aggressive
Okay.
and most of his normal movement, so he'd be right on top of him. Quick question. Are you ready to die?
You
Do
see
they answer?
one of them that looks like a icy blue looking centaur woman ready a quarterstaff in her hand, and then what looks like almost a corpse of a woman who is just sort of hovering like a bare inch off the ground. Just tilt her head and smile.
I'll take that as a yes, you rat. Alright. First whack on the blue one, the floating one.
Yep. Just slightly. It's more for flavor than function. 17 will hit, yes. 13.
And another one. Fuck.
12 unfortunately will miss.
Alright. That is his turn.
Alright. Fractal.
You appear to be surrounded by a bunch of more Fae. Unfortunately, the one thing you should never do is surround a wizard. You're just making me work for target practice. And Fractal is going to look in his handy-dandy spellbook and is going to decide that today is the day for violence.
Okay.
And... Ooh, it's a good thing they're also spread out, or else I would have done the Karen special. Instead, I'm going to do something funny. Something really funny. Like, hee-hee-ha funny. Look at 30 feet? Okay. I've got the lovely bunch of... Oh, that's a shame. Guess who's looked out, Norfin?
Oh, big shock.
Fractal looks down at you, looks at Akbak speeding up. Or, heating up. And
Yeah.
he's going to go, Hey, Akbak. Has anyone ever told you you have too much energy? So I guess spasm right now.
What you doing?
What are you doing,
I
Kyle?
was telling Akbak, has anyone ever told you you had too much energy?
Norvin?
I didn't
What?
get a response. He's fuck it. I'm casting haste on Akbak.
I figured.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. Akbak, Fractal pats you on the head and lightly like flicks you in the back of your brain, and everything turns into slow motion for you. As there is a small sigil in the shape of a clock, like emblazoned behind your head now.
Okie dokie.
Then I'm going to put my arms behind my back and look at Marcos, and say, prepare for attack. And Marcos is going to ready his action to attack anything that comes within 5 feet of us.
Alright. Alright, it is the Alsaid Grove Keeper's turns. I'm gonna start with initiative holder and work clockwise because that's satisfying.
I'll be right back.
Yes. I think
Right.
we'll do that, won't we? Yes, I think we will. Let's have her start off with that, I think. There we go. So this first one, the initiative holder, is going to cast Call Lightning. Right over top. Right here on Fractal. So I need dex saves from all four of you.
Okay.
Ooh, no.
Stay for me.
Yes.
Add
You should have-
advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say, you either have advantage or a plus.
He has advantage. So Fractal.
She is now concentrating.
Dex save. 22.
Yes. Call Lightning, I think, is a half damage. Let me double check.
Yes.
And now Marcos will do one as well.
Yes. So you take 5. That is a success. 5.
Alright, so 5. And now the concentration check for Fractal. We Gucci.
Oh yeah, Act back and Fractal take 5. Yeah, so everyone except Sutha takes 5. Cool. That is her turn. Next up is this one. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Oh well, it is what it is. The next one is going to take her short bow and aim an attack at you, Fractal. Short bow. Nope,
Miss.
that's a whiff. This next one is going to aim at Marcos. Short bow.
Mm-hmm. Miss.
Okay. Fourth one. Also short bow at Marcos.
Miss.
Alright, now we're down to this one.
I imagine we've used haste enough. You know everything you got now. Act back, right?
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
This next one is going to... Hmm. 30 feet? Let's see. Ah, no, too far. Nah, too far. Short bow on Akbak. They're gonna test him out. No, that's definitely a miss.
Miss.
This one, down here, is going to look at Kagaz. Kagaz, what armor are you wearing?
Oh shit.
What do you think? I'm in the big plate.
Yeah,
Plus
that's what I
one.
thought.
Don't forget the +1.
Oh no,
That's on
his
your
medal
plus
has
one
been
plate,
heated.
babe.
I'm aware. Constitution save is to just keep me from
Keep you
dropping
from-
it, so I
Yeah,
don't even
from
need
having to take
Yeah.
it off. Why? Oh,
Meh.
because it's not select. That's why. I was like, why can't I put the
to. Oh, I
concentration
can't
sticker on?
take it off.
Correct. Oh, I need to take your grabbing hand off.
Which one cast heat metal?
The one
This
next
one.
to me.
This
That's why
one.
Kagaz is laughing.
And this is
Oh,
the
that
one,
wasn't smart.
Yeah,
With
fool.
Call
Yeah.
Lightning.
and that's the one with Call Lightning.
Yes.
Go gadget,
That is their
whirling
turn.
dervish.
Now it is the turn of the Ice Maidens. This Ice Maiden that's in front of you, Kagaz. Is going to look at you and then vanish.
Go ahead and hide.
She completely turns invisible. I will move her on someone else's turn because I put her on the GM layer, so I'll just move her then so that I'm not taking up too much time on her turn. But you don't see her reappear and you don't feel anything else from her. This next one is going to come forward. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Out here. Let's see who else she can reach with this. Not Kagaz, but definitely all of you. She is going to burst almost like a blizzard around her. Need a Charmisa saving throw from the 4 of you. Please. That's Sutha's fail.
Charisma.
Charmisa, indeed. That's success.
Or blinded
No,
for
I
just
don't
1
need
hour, bon none?
What?
Fuck.
Let me see. What do I want to use for blind? That one. Oh no, that's better.
There's one that literally is.
That's a failure.
Yeah, are there no saves against that every turn?
Not that it says. I will double check in the stat block that I got it from.
So we're just blind now.
Unless you have lesser restoration on somebody.
Sutha should have it.
She should.
Yeah.
I'll double check when it gets to her turn, because her turn hasn't come up yet. And she knows where you are, so. Nope. Nope. But it also doesn't say cannot be removed, so that means it's just... Okay, that is the Ice Maiden's turn. It is now Sutha's turn. Sutha kind of tries to clear her throat, and let's see if she has it prepared.
Yeah.
She does have it prepared! There we go. She's gonna kind of fumble around blindly until she slaps her hand on cold metal and casts Lesser Restoration. Also, I'm not being a bitch. I gave Sutha laryngitis. She's still fine with her verbal components. She can whisper them and it works.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be a bitch like that. I'm doing the
Well,
verbal
was
component.
that on me or Akbek?
No, that's on you.
Akbek
She
save?
finds the cold metal of your
Okay.
body, so you are no longer blinded.
Akbek's not
Okay.
even blinded. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do scroll to
Okay,
see that.
mark down that spell slot. That is
Alright, that is something people have.
a spell slot.
We should
and
probably
that was
spread
an
out.
action, so that's... She's gonna kind of back up against this tree, just so she has, because she can't see, so she can kind of have some sort of physical anchor for positioning. Act back. Hasty boy. Go nuts.
Yeah. I turned him into a Tasmanian devil. Pop
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Akbak's gonna fly down here. Let me turn back on my noise suppression. There we go.
Axe the North Star.
And, let's see here. This should be 4 attacks.
Very good.
Yeah.
2 standards, 1 offhand, and
And the hasted.
haste. So,
25 will hit. 10. Hold on. Plus 13.
Got it!
Plus 9. Plus 13.
he may be 2-weapon fighting, but he is still a fucking champion fighter.
That's amazing.
Yata.
Yeah, you did over half her health in 1 turn. That's very
And,
very good.
Action surge.
Do it.
Oh, do
Break
it.
him! Break him!
Yeah, that'll hit. Plus 11. 11 misses. 12 misses.
That's
Alright.
two more attacks, buddy.
2 more?
You don't get the hate action and you don't get your
Yeah.
bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah, I don't get my offhand.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's right.
That's okay. The 11 and the 12 miss, but the 21 very much hits, and she took the 11 piercing damage. She looks, honestly, a little intimidated by you, because you just came up and did over half her health in 5
And technically,
hits.
this is what Akbak's doing the entire time he's attacking.
Ty the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes. That little spinny tornado of...
Yep.
That one? Yep.
I've created a monster.
Kagaz.
You've made a grave mistake. As the boon of hatred focuses in on her for burning him.
Yeah, that's valid.
These are all at advantage.
Yep. No, you have
Which means they're at
disadvantage.
normal.
Yeah, they're at normal. Because if you don't drop the object, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Ah, you're right.
So it's a straight roll. That's
Unlucky.
So there's a 2. Or no,
No, that was a
1.
1. That's why it's red.
I'm trying to speak into existence.
So rude. Let him hit her.
Always.
14.
Just misses, unfortunately.
That's on you,
AC
Liv.
of 15.
Ah, that's an action surge moment.
Go for it.
Fuck my
Ooh.
life.
Into piece.
There we
There.
That
go.
hits. Good
Look at that
lord.
damage.
6.
Fucking minimum damage. This stupid ass
Con
game.
save. Not
It re-rolled
proficient,
it
those.
re-rolled the
That's
2
a
into
failure.
a 1.
Heat metal drops. Only takes 1. It only takes 1.
She's getting flame chained. Fuck her.
That's valid.
Wait.
That's a strength save. She's
Wait,
not good.
Yes.
Well, she's average at those.
I mean,
better than the other ones.
Fail.
But it's still a failure. 8.
She's restrained.
I wish to be kind to the DM. It's
Also Jack's
either
right.
it's half the damage or a minimum of 10.
Yeah, I know.
And dealt what the deal?
She rolled a 7, dude.
She rolled a 7.
What's the whatever.
She rolled. It's
My brain's-
it
my
did
brain's
6
uncorrect.
damage, so it's 10. She rolled a 7. She failed.
Dear God, what up, Benjamin Dragon?
Giant smite. Okay, +4. Yes.
Trying
Yeah.
to maneuver
So it would have
right.
been 10, one way or another.
Maybe I get sick. Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, that's right. It's
Actually,
your
I'm
turn.
gonna
I
move
am
right there.
moving. I did say I would move the Ice Maiden on someone else's turn, so you do not get the attack of opportunity because I would have moved her.
Alright. That's Kagos' turn, sadly.
All right. Fractal.
I was getting ready to just like go and wall him up the ice bane, but then I saw a miniature tornado forming over there. Like, I think that's handled, and I'm gonna turn
I
back,
think he's got it handled.
and I'm gonna turn back to this bitch. Oh, you like playing with lightning?
A little bit, yeah.
And Fractal's gonna start sparking himself a bit. And he's gonna start just start walking over here kindly. Is there an actual like incline here?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm gonna aim this up a little bit because I'm not gonna climb
Yeah,
there.
valid.
Let me just line this up
Are
correctly.
you doing lightning bolt?
I'm gonna do lightning bolt.
Yeah, you absolutely can aim that at an angle.
Bye. And he's going to fire off an entire ass beam at the woman. Let me pull out
Is that a dex save?
Mustaff. Most likely. I imagine they have some sort of crackheadery.
But is it a dex save?
I'm going. It's a lightning tech, so I'm
Lightning?
going to say,
Yeah, it's dex.
yes.
Okay.
I'm looking for the actual stat.
I was just looking to see what save it was, my guy.
I'm looking for the thing. Can't find. Layer tools? No, it's not there.
Lightning is always dex. Thunder
That's what
is
I
con.
figured, but still.
Ice is con. Fire is usually dex.
Oh, it's the Earthstar's Grove. Alright, Staff
How
of Storms, yep.
dare Connor share reels with me while he is not at my game.
Alright, what do they roll?
10.
Alright, 10. Alright. Staff of Storms, it's lightning. Where is it? 96 thunder damage, right? Or no, lightning damage. Crap. Boop. Behold, all of the
25.
pettiness I'm capable of right now.
Okay, so that's 24, 12, DC 12. She succeeds and holds Called Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, bro. Dems to dice.
How does she look after that hit? Chain 25 damage.
Little more than a third.
Okay, then.
Little more than a
Alright,
third
I'm gonna-
down, so she's got about a little less than 2/3 left.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
Thankfully,
This
these
way, then.
numbers are relatively easy for me to do this math with. But if I'm hesitating about that, that's me going, math? Math.
And let's see here. My goodest boy is going to
Can he fly?
get up here. How much movement does it take to get up this?
It's
How tall
about
is this?
10 feet up.
Okay, so pretty much he would end his turn here, though. Or no, here? Yeah, pretty much like right at the cusp here. Then.
Yeah, I'd say he can get to there, the edge of it. He can get up.
Alright, well, once he gets here, he's going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. This is the Allside Grove Keepers. This one is going to have her cast lightning, or her call lightning. She's going to go... Good, you've all spread out. Yeah, she's mad at you. She doesn't like you. Call lightning on you, Fractal. 11.
At best.
Just passes, so you take 5. Right, that's her. Next
Alright,
one
Fractal.
is going to...
Alright, we're good. 5.
Next one is going to short bow with disadvantage at Marcus. 13. Nope. This one is going to move closer. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is going to take a short bow shot at Sutha. Does blind give ranged attacks advantage or just melee?
All attacks.
All attacks? Okay. Because she's not prone. 12. Does not hit. This one is going to move more this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Short bow at Akbak. 19. Norvin, are you muted? Norvin.
Yeah, Akbak gets hit.
Okay. Akbak takes it.
With haste?
Yeah, my AC is 19 with haste.
Oh, it just hits. Damn.
He's a dex fighter.
He is an X fighter. That was also a pretty good roll.
In my
I've not been
defense,
rolling really well
my
with
only
that.
take on it is Skrit, and he doesn't wear armor.
Yeah.
What does the next one want to do? Another
fights
short bow
naked.
at Akbak. Oh, but worse damage. And the last one, who is restrained. Bonus action. She is going to cast Shillelagh on her quarterstaff, and she is gonna bonk you with it, Kagaz.
Yeah, bitch.
Bonk
That hits.
would be 9 bludgeoning damage because I don't have it with.
Actually, no,
Shillelagh
she gets a 10. She's restrained.
She gets a 10, so it does not hit.
It just bonks off of his chest plate.
She's like, eh. Okay, that is the all-side Grove Keepers. Yeah, it's their turn. The Ice Maiden that is up against Akbak is going to do 2 Ice Dagger attacks at Akbak. 1 and 2. Miss and a miss. The second one is going to move. Move her real quick. Okay. Sutha's turn. Sutha is going to cast Blessed Restoration on herself so that she is no longer blinded. Mark down that spell slot. Take off the blind condition. Thank you, Nito, for having Lesser Restoration prepared. God bless. I promise I didn't cheese that. He really did have it prepared. What's Sutha gonna do now? Sutha's gonna kind of prep herself to be about equidistant from everybody, just in case she needs to do anything next turn. But she's done for this turn. Act back. Take this bitch out. Might be a domain spell. No,
Act
because she
back
cast a
is still
spell as,
very
a,
much
as an action
vibrating.
already.
No,
Lesser Restoration.
Lesser Restoration might be a domain spell.
Yeah, that'll
Is
hit.
it Twilight
15,
part?
12
Yeah, I
misses,
think.
14 misses. Give me
Okay.
the fourth one for haste.
Oh yes, haste.
Yeah.
Another crit.
Oh, she is holding on by a thread.
Engen Toya set.
Oh, fuck.
It does.
What is that?
Oh, no, I hit the wrong thing.
Oh,
I was supposed to hit that.
that. Oh, that makes more
Yeah,
sense.
that's the.
Isn't that a bonus action?
Yeah.
No. Second one's not a bonus action.
It is.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay then. Take that health back.
It's
Won't be using that anytime soon.
yeah, it's only action search I think that is just happens.
Yeah, the action surge is just it
A
just
free
happens.
action.
Yeah.
Yes. Can you imagine healing once per short rest for a free action? Overpowered. Kagas.
Fighters are just overloaded at that point.
And Connor's
So
still
you're gonna
better
hit
than
me with a
Marcus.
stick now, huh? You resigned yourself to this fate when you tried. Alright. She's restrained. This is at advantage. And she tried to hit me. This is at advantage.
Oh yeah. Either way it hits. Yes, 18. Do you already have Giant's Might on there?
No. I can put it on the next one, though.
Okay.
Also, if this kills her, I want it to be non-lethal. I'm
Okay.
gonna have words with this one.
Okay. 5 shouldn't. No,
Alright,
she's
5.
still up.
Damn.
She's not. She's looking pretty bad, but she's still up.
No, did she take the burn damage on her turn?
Last turn? Oh no. Is it the same burn damage, or do you have to roll it again?
3.
3. Still up. Not doing well, but still up.
Going to invoke the Hill Rune.
Okay. Which one is that again?
The Hill Rune is the barb one.
The barb one. Okay, so she doesn't have to do anything. Cool.
I've had it for 8 turns. I'm going to use that for Giant's Might.
Cool.
And then this one is the Hill Rune. I also have to put the fucking wings on. So I activated that right before I activated Giant's Might. Alright, that's his turn.
All right. Fractal.
This one needs to make you a wisdom saving throw, the one that's concentrating Call Lightning, against Toll the Dead.
I think that's a success.
Alright, nothing happens. Alright, then,
Unfortunately, you have tested their 2 high stats. Dex and Wiz. Both plus
Yeah.
3s.
Alright, so Marcos is going to apply a measure of civility on them. Like a gentleman is going to take out a sword, a very sparkly sword, and is going to walk up to this woman.
Okay.
And let's see here. Specifically, the multi-attack on these ones say it's got to be a weapon and then gore.
Okay.
If I do melee, so here we go. In case someone wonders why I'm only doing one longsword attack. Slash,
That hits.
18.
13.
and then he's just gonna smash his metal skull into her face. Oh, misses.
Yeah, no, that misses. Okay, so 13. So DC 10. Just passes.
Alright, and Fractal's gonna move
Over there.
this way.
Get yourself some cover from the others.
Yes.
Yeah, the only 2 that would have sight on you are
Is
the
it
ones that are up high.
Is it still a 10-foot incline on this one, or is
Yes.
this one shorter?
No, it's 10
All right,
feet all the
well-
way around.
Well, then she probably can't see me.
That's true, probably not.
Yeah, so she can look down and see me, though.
Yeah. Oh no, she has direct. She literally looks down and just like shouts something at you in. What languages do you speak?
Oh, Fractal?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Fractal speaks Common, Primordial, Elvish, and Orc.
Yeah, no, and something you don't speak.
Facts.
It sounds almost chiding.
Chiding. Eh.
No. None of y'all.
If they
speak
write
back.
if they write something,
let me check
I do
Sutha.
have Sentry of the Runekeeper. No, I have scanners of the Runekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Sutha. Common and Orc. Yes, Sutha does not. None of you understand it. Alright, that's your turn. I already adjusted haste for Akbak. Alright. This one, who's right up on Marcos. Yeah, she's gonna pop a Call Lightning right back here so she doesn't get hit, but Marcos does.
Marco.
Marcos. Bolos. Bolos. Oh, he didn't take the dodge action. I can take that lightning bolt off of him.
Yeah. He's
That's
taking
a
lightning bolt now, so it takes 14 damage.
Yeah, but it doesn't do any status effects. The lightning bolt I was using because he took the dodge action last
I,
time.
I was saying that as a joke because he's got
Ha
lightning.
ha 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 ha! You're hilarious, short bow. Miss.
Miss. Whiff.
Whiff. This one's gonna get up here and attempts to short bow at Akbak. 16 misses. This one
They
is
don't
also
understand. They're only getting drawn into
miss. Also at Akbak, but it misses.
into the vortex.
They're also trying to get is they see their ally getting fucking wailed on. Miss.
I think they have a round before he just turns around and sees them.
Oh yeah, no, they
He's
do.
covered in tatters.
But they're still gonna try and do what they can. Right, and then this one that's on Kagaz.
Who's trying to shoot me?
No, I'm thinking what no, it's the one that's in the same spot as you. I'm deciding what she wants to do. Is she petty enough to do it?
You better be or she's gonna die.
She's petty enough to do it. She's gonna cast Call Lightning on herself.
On herself?
Yeah,
I'm huge. Why doesn't she just hit somewhere else?
because she wants to hit you.
She
He
could
can't-
hit one of the corners and hit
I
him,
mean,
only
the
him.
only way, the only reason she would be she doesn't want to be taken alive.
She has no idea Kagaz is about to keep her alive.
There might also be something else.
She's
Okay.
suicidal.
So
Or
she
it heals them.
could survive it. Nah, she's gonna. Well,
I hit that bitch with
No,
a
she
full-on
would
lightning
roll
bolt. I would have.
roll that dex save because you're in the middle of it.
I would have
Yep,
asked
she
if
fails.
lightning killed them.
It does not. No, she dies.
Maybe they respawn. That's why they're doing that. They're regrouping by suicide.
Made me a fucking attack, I guess.
Yep, 6. That is the Allside Grove Keeper's turns. And now, you realize why she aimed very carefully. As popping up behind you is the other
You.
Ice Maiden. Who
Damn, they built
suddenly
that.
grows.
Air elemental. Air elemental.
I'm moving her because she's my initiative one. She's not still physically here, but that's her. That's the initiative token.
Oh god, she digivolved.
She sure did.
I'll be right back.
So, 2 slam attacks.
Misses.
Misses. Turn advantage on for the aesthetic.
Misses again.
Alright. That is their turn. Alright. Oh, and then here's the other one. That is going to, again, in her more or less death throes. Like, she knows she's about to go down. She is going to... Ice Dagger twice at Akbak. 20 hits, 4 piercing, 1 cold. That is her turn. Sutha. Let's see what Sutha's got. Now that she can actually cast again. Yeah, let's spiritual weapon it up. She likes spiritual weapon. She's gonna put it... Where do I have her spiritual weapon? There it is. She's gonna put it right here. Come on. Ugh, this thing is so annoying when it doesn't want to do it. There we go. I'll just drag the token out. There we go. The spiritual weapon. And it's gonna make a heckin' bonk at this bitch. 15 just hits. 10 damage. That's her bonus action. Does she have a cantrip? Sacred Flame or Word of Radiance? Each creature of your choice within range. Range of 5 feet. Yeah, there's nobody within 5 feet of her. Yeah, even if she walked up, they still wouldn't quite be within. So she's just going to cast Sacred Flame on the one she just hit. So it's a dex save from the Grove Keeper she just hit. That's a failure, so that's 8 radiant damage. Cool. Akbak.
Okay, Akbak's gonna finish his job.
Go on. Take her out. Yeah, she had 1 HP.
Alright. And then he's gonna fling himself this way.
Nice.
And Whirling Dervish.
Okay, yeah, okay, so 12. Plus 12. 11 misses, 25 hits, plus 10. Very nice. Sitting at a little over half of her health gone. Very, very nice. Kagaz,
Alright, my turn.
you got a big snow elemental on you. On your ass. Kagaz!
Yes.
It's your turn.
Is it done? Alright. I'm gonna do this before I... No, that's supposed to be 8. No, that is supposed to be 7. 6. Granted that this thing didn't even hit me.
No.
I can't use Spoon of Hatred. Unlucky. But I can invoke the Storm Root.
Okay.
What should I do for the Storm Moon? This one. Fuck it. Look at my fucking Activate Syndrome.
This is like Broken Spear, but better, because this is all natural shit you get for your class.
Alright. Is that advantage?
There you
Wah! Fuck!
So is Broken Spear. Broken Spear was just an open hand monk. They're kind of cracked.
go. Yeah, but remember with him with all the potions?
This one's
I think it
not
was
an
mostly health
advantage.
potions.
15 just
Nah, Broken
hits.
Spear was potions
Oh.
of invulnerability.
Right, it was those. I think you
25.
only ever had haste once, and it was in that massive, like, giant map.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, the one with all the hallways.
They all always...
Exactly, that's the joke. Alright, is that your turn? Just
Hang on, where's my...
Just-
Hang on,
that's
let me
it.
let me get my Titus laugh ready.
Alright, Franco.
Alright. What will I do? Where will I go? What will I, time to clap back. Oh,
Time to
no,
clap
not
them
Marco sheet.
cheeks.
Fractal is not equipped for such things. Very well, he will have to, improvise. Magic Mickle. Daka. Alright, so 15 damage
Okay,
to
so
her.
15, very nice.
Before he does that, he goes, in, Elvish, he's going to make an assumption. Surrender and maybe not die. As he takes 15 force damage.
Okay, con save. DC 10. Succeeds.
Alright.
The other one
that's
could
gonna
roll
be
for
his
shit. She's just like, no.
Alright, and Fractal's gonna be like, alright then. And then Marcos is going to, as a bonus action, some very specific runes on him are going to glow a greenish red, and he's going to regenerate.
Okay.
So let's see, a D10 plus 3. Boop. 8 health.
Alright.
And then he's going to start hitting her.
Okay. That hits. 11. That misses. Alright, DC 10.
Some faulty gears in there.
Yep, save.
Alright.
Alright. The Outside Grove Keepers. Back at it again. She is gonna hit Marcos. Just put it right there. Wababa-bonk. That's failure. This one's gonna roll up. Shillelagh. McWhack with a quarterstaff. That is 4 bludgeoning damage, because I don't have the... It's a +3 with Shillelagh to the damage.
4.
Instead of a +1.
4 damage?
Yeah, 4 total.
Okay. Okay.
Not +4. Just +2. For a total of whatever it rolls +3. It's that one. This one is also gonna Shillelagh and whack the back. Oh, okay. So that is... okay, so 8 plus 3 is 11. And then... It doesn't add it to the next one. Okay, so it's 11 plus 8 is 19. So that's 19 damage to Akbak. Okay. This next one. Staying back, seeing how quickly she's like, oh, I am maybe not in a good position here. Short bow. Miss.
How bad does this one look up here?
The one that you've been hitting?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking bad.
Okay.
This one's gonna kind of come up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right there. Short bow at Kagaz. Miss. That's their turn. Ice Maiden. The Flurry form Ice Maiden. Slam. Oh, that'll hit. And slam. Ooh. Hey, you get to use your Boot of Hatred now, Kagaz.
Yeah. Trade for a fifth of my health.
Hee hee. You have those, right? Oh no, they're cold. Shit.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's not Totem Barb. Damn. Alright,
Yep.
Sutha is gonna Spiritual Weapon bonk the one in front of the weapon. Yeah, level 2. 27, that hits. 11 force. Very nice, very nice, very nice. No, I didn't mean to exit out of that. Plus 11. I'll get him from it in a second. And then... Cantrip, Sacred Flame. On the same one. So, DC 16. X. Just succeeds. Damn. Hack back.
How bad is this one looking?
It looks like it's got a little less than a third left.
Okay.
But I'm also bad at math. Yeah, okay, so 18. Yep, those both hit. It's still up, but barely. Done. It had 2 HP after the second attack. It was at 69
Hit.
out of 71. Hit.
Gonna turn and look at the other one and gonna go, and he's gonna say, I'm gonna fuck your corpse!
Well then.
And then runs over and smacks it once.
Well, let's hope they don't understand him.
Wait, what did he say?
I'm
I
not
am going to
repeating it.
fuck your corpse.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Aren't these things the dryads with the deer bodies?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Do you think that would stop him?
No!
Okay,
I didn't say
Kagaz.
it would.
You can use your boon of hatred.
That's right. And I'm about to use that advantage. Wah. No, I'm not.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that'll hit. Plus 26. Very nice. Oof. Over halfway out. Half health. Oh, more than half health gone.
And second wind, because why not? Without the giant
Good call.
smite.
Good call. Can you imagine? It'd be amazing.
The worst part about her lightning herself, I didn't even get the temp HP off her
Mm.
roof gas. Alright. It's his turn. This fight or life.
Alright. Fractal.
This bitch is hitting my baby. No. Well, you had your chance. And he's gonna rear back, and he's gonna smack the bitch with the staff of storms.
Just McWhack. Go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and roll for the
McWhack it.
McWhack.
Is this one of the games with flanking?
Yes.
Good to know.
I
What?
like the conga line.
God damn you,
I don't.
Syntax!
I
Why?
be hating the conga line.
It hasn't posted yet.
Yeah, it's a syntax error again.
Oh! I can't see that
Why?
on my end.
This one in particular. Why? Son of. Okay, no. All right. I have a separate thing here. Staff of Bonk.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay, 16.
And a whacker in the back of the skull. Bang!
Yeah, she goes down.
That one was non-lethal. Sorry. Just like, all right, you bitch. Bang! Step up, my son. And then Fractal just like hinges her coal. Just looks at the other one. We gonna have a problem?
He did you a favor. He kept the fucking initiative order one alive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I put the little thing on there anyway, so...
I slowly turn and look at the other one. We gonna have a problem? Do we have a problem? I ain't done.
Okay, go.
Marcos turns. Flips her off. And then, let's see what we have here. What do we have here? Let's see. We're gonna have a good old-fashioned time, and it's not prepared. God damn it. Okay. We won't be making Marcos breathe fire today. Instead, Marcos is just gonna smack the shit out of her.
Alright.
18,
Yeah, that'll hit.
16.
That will hit, yes.
And now that's my turn.
Okay. The other one, very angry that you have touched their ally. Oh, yeah. They can do that.
They want the Rafiki stick too.
Do you have counterspell?
No.
Cure wounds.
You know I let you live out of a courtesy. Now you're gonna die.
They again shout at you, angrier, still in the same language that you don't understand.
I yelled Ilvish at them. That's the best they're gonna get.
I know. Okay,
Does it
this
seem
one
Elvish
up against
adjacent?
Akback is going to...
Does this one get her turn if she gets back up?
Uh,
I think she does.
she does? Okay.
I think so. Anyone else?
I don't know.
What?
She's been moving in clockwise order, so
Yeah.
I'd say that one's turn has already passed.
Okay.
I will say, well, you did non-lethal, so she wouldn't have been rolling death saves anyway.
It's gonna be lethal next turn. I hope she's made peace with her elf god. Bellamy here to
I
stop
don't
me
know
this
what kind of
time.
odds they have. The one on Akbak is going to
It's a god.
They
Shillelagh-
worship trees and
Shillelagh
ice.
and whack. Miss. One over here at
That's where I'm
Kagaz.
gonna
Short
send
bow. Miss.
Ooh.
The other ones are dead. And the Ice Maiden. Flurry form Ice Maiden. He's gonna move this way.
You
And
bitch.
no, wrong sheet. Snowstorm. She's going to move forward because it can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. And Snowstorm. You're almost certainly going to succeed, but she had to try.
This is at advantage.
26. Yes, so you still take the
It's
damage.
28.
You take
It's at
or 28.
advantage.
Yeah, you have half damage, so 3d8 plus 2. Roll 3d8 plus 2. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage. It's going to stay in your space, because why not? Alright, Sutha. Playing a little... Move the thing over. I'm going to play a little game of whack fuck here.
It's cold
Whack.
damage, Liv. You fucked me up.
Fuck. What? Oh, that would have been cold damage, that's right.
Did I just put it in wrong? Shit.
Well, you still don't take you still take half of the 13, which is 6 anyway.
I
Because you
know, but
passed.
I think I just added 3 instead of subtracting.
Okay, 14 misses. Darn. Okay, what is Sutha gonna do with her turn? She's gonna start focusing on that snow thing. Or, no, you have the snow thing well in hand. She knows not to mess with your kill. I'm gonna give a little assistance up here. And a Sacred Flame on the top one, the one that's not almost dead. No, that's the wrong sheet. There's Sutha's sheet. It's a dex save. That's a save, unfortunately. That's Sutha's turn. Akbak.
Akbak is going to do what Akbak does.
Yeah, do it. Alright. The 15s hit. So 15 is their AC, so that's 18.
26 damage.
26 damage. Very nice. Very nice. A little more than a third of the health
Akbak's
gone.
done.
Very nice. Again.
You wretch. At advantage. God damn it.
21.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so also 21 damage. Very nice. It's starting to look pretty rough, but it's still swirling.
Another
18
one.
also hits. Plus 25. How do you dissolve this snow elemental?
Gonna cleave right through its center. Does it return to its regular form or does it die in this form?
It doesn't say, so I'm just going to say it dies in this form.
Okay. He's gonna cleave right through it, and the
says-
blood great axe is going to drain some of its essence
Nice.
as it dissolves.
Okay.
Temp HP is temp HP, damn it.
Scoot it off. There you go. Alright.
Alright. So, that's that. Park.
Fractal.
So I gotta...
Fractal's
Mhm.
face bends into a rictus of fury as he looks at this
Not
one,
a
almost like
rictus fury.
yeah. As this one over here almost smugly Kieran's this
It
one.
was not smug. It was angry.
It's Fractal's projecting.
Okay,
Give me a
that's fair.
moment. As he looks down at them, his sight kind of glitches for a second, and he's looking as he's looking down at the one on that was just gotten up, and he glitches and he sees Ned's bleeding form in front of him, and that pisses him off more. I offer you mercy, and you dare spit in my hand? Fine, I'll play it your way. The correct way. And he's going to point his hand at the one on the ground's head, and it's going to look the one over here dead in the eye as he casts Magic Missile.
At her.
Yeah!
Okay. Roll it.
I will see if I can find this shit again. Click. Alright, so 9 damage.
Yep, she's back out.
Oh no, she's dead now.
I know.
Yeah.
There it is.
He doesn't break eye contact with this one over here, though. Stay down. And now Marcos. Marcos with the weather. As I'll move over here, and Marcos will switch up right here.
All right.
23
Yes.
and a natural 20.
Nice. All right. Probably about halfway health-wise.
Yeah.
Give or take,
For
'cause now-
Fractal's head is pretty red right now. He Angie. That's his turn.
All right. The Allside Grove Keeper. She is now going after you.
Do it.
Heat metal.
Okay. 6 damage.
Alright. This one, double ice or oh no, it's the
Oh, I need
quarterstaff
to-
with the shillelagh. I mean, it's you. You are the metal. I don't think a con save
No,
will
no,
help
no,
you.
No, I was going for the con save for haste.
Oh yes, you will need to do that. Yeah, DC 10. Yeah, you're fine.
We're good. Yeah, it's pretty
That's
important.
an
It takes away
act
an
back. It
entire
whiffs.
act back turn.
It whiffs. And then the one that's up on Kagaz, shillelagh quarterstaff, with Sutha, playing a little game of whack fuck here.
Who wants to take bets on this? Would have been another moment with Bellum, because these are Grove Keepers.
Oh, these
Whenever-
absolutely would have
Yeah.
been another moment with whack. Fuck.
Yeah.
Bellum probably would have actually tried to talk to them before jumping on them.
Yeah, well, he can understand them, and
Yeah,
he
we
wasn't being
can't.
set on fire, so he can deal with it.
And granted,
Sacred Flame on the same
Fractal's
one.
been trying to yell at them in the close
Three-
language he assumes they have. He doesn't know Sylvan.
I
And
can't remember if Bellum knows Sylvan, so I don't know if you would have heard it or not.
I think it's a racial with
Probably
him.
does.
That is a success.
I'm like 90%.
I guarantee
has
he
it.
took that shit.
Oh, he's a Furbolg. I think Furbolgs have it anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, that's Sutha's turn.
So yeah.
Act back.
Man, Ackback's not even getting hit anymore.
Okay, 7 plus 9. No, they
Fractal
keep
gave them a chance.
Okay, 7
Now it's war.
plus 9, 7, 9, plus 11, plus 6. It is out. 1 left on the battle. Or no, we have 2 left on the battlefield.
The 3. 5. 10 even.
If you want me to put more, I will.
They're in the trees, boys. They're in the trees.
Yes. How am I gonna put a deer centaur in a frickin' tree? No.
I don't know.
All right,
they're
Kagas.
You have advantage now, by the way, boss.
He had advantage before, but this is even better.
Friendship advantage.
No.
Warship even.
15 just hits. That's their AC. 26. Very nice. That misses, but I'll go ahead and add the 6 for the last hit.
Why is hitting shit when it's cold?
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
Fractal.
I would love to if I'm plugging this son of a bitch over here. And there we go.
Hi, Pyro's dad.
Nope. I was plugging in a phone, and I smacked my hand with a cord, and it's cold, so it's like critical damage. So Fractal. Clearly, violence is the answer. So whack. 14.
Misses. AC of 15.
All right. And now Marcos. No, that's two-hander. We ain't doing the two-hander. 19.
19 does hit. Very nice.
25.
25 does hit. Very nice. Getting pretty close up
Gonna-
there. Oh, they got to roll
Gonna get some
on heat.
con, please. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you would have had... Oh, no, it would have been a straight roll. All right, hold on. So that's 10 and 10. Success. Failure.
Good lad. Now it's my turn.
All right. They're casting heat metal on you again. They don't like
God
you.
damn it. Good. I don't like them.
3 slots.
Alright, so that's 6 damage on me.
All right, there's that one. That one's dead. One more. A bonk that's... You know what? Fuck it. This other one's gonna cast heat metal on Kagas. They're going all out.
You.
They're on their way out. What else can they do? They
Retreat.
know that death is here.
Surrender?
Surrender.
There's a
Retreat.
hasted goblin and an orc who can fly. They're not going anywhere.
Exactly.
They could be fey. They could run into trees like the Leshen fight.
Oh, you know what I forgot to use this entire fight?
What?
Fury of the Small.
Fury of the... Let's save that for Malfurion. Yeah, who's about to run out and run our fade.
You
Because
better
there's gonna
keep
be
this one alive, short stuff. I got questions.
Oh. Sutha's turn.
I think just bouncing around
5, 10, 15,
like
20,
Mario,
that's as far as it
skipping
can
up the
move.
stairs.
So she's gonna do... Oh no, she's helping on the one up here. Sacred Flame. I'll just have it roll the save, and then if it fails, I'll have her roll damage. It fails, so now she'll roll damage. Sacred Flame. 15. Very nice. And that takes it out. One left. Akbak. It's looking like it's got about... like 5/8 of its health left. 18 hits.
Okay, add 8 damage onto that for Fury of the Small.
Very nice. Okay.
Oh my.
Very nice. Oof. It's looking really rough. It's in single digits at this point.
Alright. That's Akbak's turn.
Kagaz.
Fucking blender.
She's in single digits.
Gently knock her.
Alright. Gently my ass. Dropping the axe.
22. Yep, she is unconscious.
Just a clean jaw cut.
Wait. You have disadvantage. Oh, wait, no, I need to roll her concentration checks. Never mind. Hold on. All
I
her DC
doubt
10,
you
but I
passed
need
4 of them.
4.
4 of them.
1, 2, 2. Nope.
Nope.
So yep, she's out.
Gonna wreck her with one hand and then catch her with the other.
Valid.
A
And just,
feint.
lift her up.
Shoryuken.
All right.
Alright. And this is going to be an interesting process. Kagaz is going to break her bow, put a piece of it in her mouth as a gag, tie it up with rope to keep it in there, tie up her hands and fingers behind her back, and then tie up her back legs.
You're
And then
hobbling
over
her.
the shoulder.
Yeah, she's hobbled. Solidly hobbled.
I guess.
Okay.
Do the
So-
kill system, right? Yeah.
Whatever fuck-ass spirit guardian they got here, maybe this is gonna make them piss off. Granted, we
Yes.
can't speak their damn language.
Keep in mind they
Hackback
have
falls
healing
on his
magic.
face.
Oh yeah, yeah. Frank just snaps his fingers. Oh, by the way, he's about to go out like a light.
Back to normal size, please.
Keep in mind they have healing magic.
Well, she ain't cast shit without she is.
Yeah, they're built petty. Of course, more Fey magic. Great, I love it. Remind me, Liv. During rests and whatnot, Marcos can heal like the others. Would he be rolling d10s or d8s?
What did you roll before?
Well, he's on regular skeletons. It was something else, but I think we agreed since he's using for his quote unquote second wind, d10s. I think d10s.
Okay.
I just wanted to
whatever he
confirm it
rolled
with you before I assumed. Well, no, Marcos has never seen actual combat, so.
You had him roll earlier in this combat.
Oh yeah. I'm
That's
talking
what I mean.
for okay, hit dice. Okay. Yep. Noted. Should we? Do we still feel hot?
Yes.
Shit.
Is it getting any worse?
Are you continuing forward towards the epicenter?
Is there anything written on any of them? Any orders or anything?
No.
Great.
Well, one thing to do.
Any money? Like 1,000 gold, maybe?
No.
We taking a short rest or
So
anything?
tired.
I think we should. I think we should take a short rest and not advance further. Seeming that's a key word we're using here. I can actually kick up the tower if we want and just hold here for now.
Maybe you're good with using that spell slot, I suppose. Not sure. Do we have to keep making the saves if we stay in the same spot?
If you stay in the same spot, no.
Well, the thing is, if I kick up the tower, we can just take a long rest and siege it out if more of them come.
I think we should just take a short rest and start moving on.
Okay.
Did you lose a lot of spell slots that you need a long rest? Because
No.
I get 80% of my shit back on a short rest.
I mean, not really. The only heavy resource I spent was the singular haste spell, but that made act back into the breadwinner here.
Okay.
I think the only other ones
we can
I've
do a short
spent
rest.
are I spent 2 things of magic missile, so 2 first levels, and 1 third level. The fight.
And you have arcane recovery or wisdom.
I
so
do.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You can get the haste back and one of those first levels, so you'll be perfectly fine. All right.
Yep. So
Let's-
show on a short rest.
Yep, we don't need the tower. We'll just
Okay.
take a regular short rest.
Haste
All right.
and a first level back. All right. That's good.
You have to roll 1d4 minus 1 to see how many hours it takes her to wake up on her own.
All right. So 1 hour.
Yeah. So 1 more hour after the short
So
rest.
around.
Oh, wait, 1 hour.
No,
so
it'll
she'll be
be at the
awake
end
at
of
the
your
end of the
short
short
rest.
rest.
How many hit dice does Marcus have? My proficiency modifier? Is that
Yeah,
good?
that sounds right.
All right, so 3.
Okay, let's do
I'll
9,
just roll
14,
this 3
12.
times. D10 plus 3. Here we go.
It's 9. It's 14. It's 12.
Where's my dice roller? Here we go.
Let's see.
1, 2, and 3. All right, so 18 plus, so 23. 23 HP back to the boy.
Other than missing hit dice, Ackback is at 100%.
All right.
She really has the main character moment in her eyes. She gets her ass knocked out, and then she comes to and sees all the evil people just fucking camping out. And she's just tied up.
22. So 30 health back to Fractal. I think that puts him at full. Yeah, that puts him at full.
Our guy's just going to be sharpening that axe.
So, can we use them to make my swords snowy? Icy.
Those are.
Maybe that ice bitch.
Fractal's
Oh,
gonna
it's
sit
fine.
cross-legged in front of her. Marcos will be standing behind her.
God, this is looking like the black couch.
It's actually the green couch if you really want to get into it.
Wow.
No. Good lord.
You have her arms tied, right?
Yeah,
She
she
has
cannot
everything.
cast. She cannot open her mouth, or well, can't close her mouth or move her mouth. 'Cause it has a bow shaft in it.
So here's what Fractal's gonna do. He takes another one of those bow shafts, breaks it towards it's just a stick, and he's going to undo one of her arms and just tie the shit out of the other one.
What?
Okay. Why?
You got a plan in that head of yours?
I can read all writing, so if I have her just carve shit into the dirt, and as no one has any paper, we're not using my paper.
Well,
Didn't think so. So she's gonna carve shit into the dirt, and I'm gonna read it.
Okay. So she wakes up at the end of this rest.
And sees the ghost of
And she
just
just
a
stares at Kagaz.
he's gonna snap in front of her face. Just
She
And-
flicks her hair, but doesn't break eye contact with Kagaz.
he's gonna put a stick in front of her and point at the ground, and then his eyes are gonna sparkle a bit.
She's
Before I
not
do anything,
looking at you.
what? You want to die? You ain't get that luxury yet.
She can't talk.
Next chance we get, we're getting. Hang on a minute here. Hold the fuck up.
She ain't need to
And-
respond.
She can't talk. She's gagged.
Fractal's
I know.
opening up his bag. I'm looking through, see if I could have sworn at some point I might have gotten a comprehend language scroll. Scrolling. God damn it.
Listen here, nature wretch.
Silent image, dragon breath. God, fuck.
I'm gonna ask you yes or no questions. You're gonna either nod or shake your head. Can you understand what I'm saying?
She nods.
Good.
They
That
love the
means
carved
you
shit
know
to the
common. Do you know how to write common?
She nods.
Good. Cooperative so far. Now, tell me why you're defending the ley line. Carve it into the dirt. Snow.
If you know common, why didn't you speak it?
Because they speak their own language because they don't want us to hear what they're saying.
No, they were pretty obvious they couldn't speak it as well. Or they're actually that petty to just die.
She doesn't look at you, Fractal, but she makes an obscene gesture at you.
I offered you peace and or mercy, and
Not this one.
Yeah, not this one. And your kin decided to not. So, let's get this going. And
She'll
just to
hold
really
out
enjoy
her
the
free
small-
hand to Kagas.
Yeah. He don't got a stick.
She knows.
You got a knife?
You wanna give her a knife?
Yep.
She shanks me, I'm killing her. She shanks you, I'm killing her, regardless of the other two.
She
He-
takes the knife.
Kaga's gonna push you away a little bit and hand her the knife.
She
in the
takes the
dirt.
blade in her hand.
She's gonna stab
Handle
herself
down.
in the throat.
She takes the blade in her hand, handle down. And gives you a look
Alright.
like, see? Like, I can't
Alright,
do anything with this. I'm holding the knife. I'm holding the blade.
Fractal's gonna head on over here.
No, she
He's
was looking
ready
at
to fight
Kagas.
for
She's
his
basically established that, like, alright, this is the one who actually, like, I'm gonna deal with him. If there's any
Okay.
point in any of it, it's gonna be with him.
Alright.
You're mean. Kagas is ferocious. You're just a dick, is what she's decided. She carves into the ground with the handle of the knife, still holding the blade. Home. Now, unfortunately, she carves it facing herself. So, like, you have to read it upside down, but, like, she doesn't make sense to have her write upside down. And
Oh,
she
that's
looks at
stupid.
you.
I can't read it.
She kind of
Okay,
shrugs,
Joe.
like, I can't write upside down. She nods. Yes.
And it's something you think it's worth dying for.
Very emphatic, firm nod.
And why do you think you need to die for it? You think we're gonna destroy your home? Is that it?
She just brushes her forearm across the snow where she wrote before. Just, like, rubbing it out. And writes, duty.
Duty. So someone told you to kill yourself. To protect this place. From a threat you don't even know. Lovely. So he's a foresty types, Bellum included.
She brushes, she, like, quirks her eyebrows and brushes, and then she writes smaller, because she's writing more, and says, you attacked us.
Well, you set my little midget here on fire. I'm gonna go in.
She smirks.
At first, I was gonna
brushes it
grab one
across.
of you. That was the plan. That's why I asked. Are you willing to die for this? And you gave me the look that said yes. And that means I'm swinging. Well, not you, specifically, but your little friends, who are now one with whatever nature spirit you believe in. I gave them the choice and they took it. They're trying to torch out my little goblin. They're gonna pay for it. No one takes anything from the boss. Not even his subordinates.
This is about the time she finishes writing. Stares at you.
What does it say?
I put it in the chat. I was like, that'll be easier.
Oh.
Because she'd write while you're talking.
The land's defenses? The land's attacking us? What, can it sense that I'm a fucking orc?
She gestures towards the ley line. Towards where you know the epicenter. Where you feel the epicenter is. She gestures towards it.
So you're telling me that the land here cooks everyone alive. Except you.
You know all those words, boss? That she's writing?
I'm well aware. Everyone's at risk. And why'd you pursue it so far if you're at risk as well?
Yeah, we just walking.
can't you speak common? I mean, you obviously know it.
You can't speak common. I shoved a bow thing in her mouth so she can't cast. Oh, that's stupid. If
What's
you
it
know how
say?
far you can go, why have so many people died here? You feel it's not your problem to stop them? Let them march to their death? I bet more than half of them ain't even know what the fuck they were doing. Very innocent. You're not meant to interfere, but you're meant to defend it. That doesn't make any sense. Also, it seems pretty good at defending itself. Granted, that's making people kill themselves.
What's that say?
It says that people who come here by accident are innocent, and they ain't here to corrupt shit.
I mean, we're not here to corrupt shit. We're here to investigate.
That's right. How long has your ley line been killing things?
What's that say?
It says they only know what they see.
Why didn't they fucking warn us?
'Cause, look at us. Every one of us looks like a ball of hostility.
I don't know. Sutha looks damn friendly.
Yeah, well, she's surrounded by us. You're gonna tips the scales. So has this been a land to defend? So it's just been killing people all the time, and you kind of just set up a perimeter. You never think
I
anything
don't know.
might
Maybe
be
you should
wrong
put some
with it?
fucking signs up. Do not enter. Land will cook you.
Well, I know more than anyone else that a do not enter sign ain't gonna stop half the people,
I know,
myself
but
included.
the people that they're trying to save, the innocents, it stop them. The rest of them
We
just
just
let them
can't
march
not
off onto
prepared.
their snowy death.
So, all this time that this thing's been actively killing people, you never thought anything might be wrong with it. I've been to how many fucking ley lines already, and not a single one of them tried to cook me alive.
She looks intrigued that you've been to two.
Speak the lines. Well, you see, Clanky over there, the one you ain't very fond of, he needs them. And I am curious as to why the ley lines even exist in the first place. Seem to just be wild magic. And I don't like when things are disrupted by outer forces, if you understand.
I'm here because the boss told me to come.
And it'll stay that way.
She's just looking very matter of fact.
Well, all your friends had to die for nothing then. Didn't heed my warning the first time. Shame. Regardless, we seek the ley line. Granted that you've lived here for so long, you'll understand any of its natural defenses, any resistances. Or is it just gonna keep being this way till we get there? Let's see. I'm tired of this. He's gonna take the knife back. And
She
he's
lets it
gonna
go.
grab her. He's gonna grab her by the neck. And look her really close in the eyes. I'm gonna take this thing out of your mouth. And what you're gonna do with that free hand is you're gonna use every bit of your magic capabilities to heal yourself. You skimp out on a single bit of it and I'm gonna break your neck. Rather not, you've been a nice conversationalist so far. Just do as you're told. You got it?
She nods.
Alright. He's gonna use another hand to place her own hand on her chest. And he's gonna take it out.
Okay. I'm rereading. She's not an innate spellcaster. She is an actual spellcaster, so she doesn't have like certain limits on certain spells per day. That's what I was double checking. So she can use all of her. She does have slots rather than like I can cast this spell so many times a day. She doesn't move her hand. I'm looking at what she used. I think all she used was the 2 heat
I
metals.
think she's only used heat metal.
I can't remember if she. I think she used 1.
She's heat metal and shillelagh so far. So
Shillelagh's a cantrip, so she has.
I know.
She does
I know.
4.
Just saying that's all she's casting.
Okay, so you would see 4.
She's shooting the short bow, the rest of it.
Plus 2, plus 2. So you see her cast 8 cure wounds.
Good.
She stops. That is all. Other than natural capabilities. Her hand is still
Gonna
on
let go
chest.
of her neck. Good. Now that's done. I don't need to keep reading. So, you have a leader of sorts?
No.
No. You're just a tribe of individuals. No one makes decisions.
We are equal.
Let's see. Ain't no strategically minded individual that's a little better at stuff?
No. We do not need to be. We observe.
Pretty boring existence, you ask me.
It
Anyway.
is our life. It is all we know.
Well, you know, maybe you should try to learn a little more. Clanky, quit sulking over there. He's done calling you a dickhead. What do you want to know?
None really.
Alright. Well then. Hope you're a little ready for a trip. Because we're gonna visit a ley line. I'm gonna pick her up. Just under the shoulder, like carrying a fucking canoe.
She's just like, well, not much I can do to stop this.
All right, Pipsqueak, up you go.
Yep. So, what's your name? I'm Akbak.
Alacia.
Alicia.
All right, Fractal.
You ever
This
have
thing
sex with a goblin?
Shut your damn mouth for a minute. Fractal.
Hmm.
These grove defenses, they try to show you safety where there's peril, so it'll try to get you to do things that are dangerous. So, now that you're aware of that sort of functionality, you'll be able to resist it a little more. Granted that everything's covered in ice, it's gonna make you think that you can heat up again.
Noted.
Gonna shout the same thing to Sutha.
Yeah. She'll start relayering.
Alright. I'm about to find out what's wrong with your weird ley line of microwaving.
Hmm.
You're gonna join me.
I
Up we go,
Microwave.
marching.
seems I
That's
have
what happens
little
when I
choice.
wave. Microwave.
You know, that's actually funny.
I will direct you.
Even better. Make the trip faster for both of us. So you can walk. And not be dead.
I do appreciate it. Someone should remain to tell of my sisters.
That's usually what I go for. Unless they piss me off, of course. But none of you well, don't mean to be insulting, but none of you are really strong enough to be able to piss me off.
We are not fighters. We are defenders. It is rare that we have someone instigate with us.
Yeah, you have a pretty piss poor PR department.
We only mean to observe. But if we are attacked, we will defend.
Hence why I gave you the choice.
She says that she directs you which way to go. Put you back on the pretty map.
The pretty map.
The pretty map. The aesthetic map. She directs you which way. It becomes more difficult to resist the closer you are to the edge of the barrier.
And once you get in the barrier.
I have never been inside. None of my sisters have. But we have seen. It is almost as if a great weight is lifted. I have to believe that it is no longer in effect. But we do not...
I see.
Oh, if I run as fast as I can that way, the heat goes away.
It is entirely possible and not a bad idea. I would attempt to be cautious of the terrain, but the logic is sound.
Ah, if I trip and fall, it's not that far of a fall.
It is if you go off a cliff.
That is very true. There are not many cliffs this way. It is a straightforward enough path.
If you trip down a hill and turn into a giant snowball, I'm just gonna laugh.
Me too.
He's gonna hop off Cockasher's shoulder and bolt.
Gagaz is not going to bolt after him. He's just gonna keep
Valid.
walking his normal pace.
You said you want to see what is wrong with our ley line. Are you also a
Yes.
defender of the land?
Not per se. You see, I have a certain problem with beings. Beings that think they're better than everything else. Nothing's better than me. But sometimes these ley lines, which are just faults of natural magic, They don't have any sort of leaning towards anything other than being magic itself. Sometimes things want to interrupt it. Gods, per se. Demons, angels, divines, elementals. I don't care which. But if they think they can try to take control of something, try to push that on everything else, well, I'm going to remind them that I'm here. And I'm the only one who gets to do that.
I believe I understand.
So, like I said, weren't necessarily wrong to assume that it was aggressive intent. But I gave you the choice to try to counteract that, and the choice was made. So blades are drawn and blood spilled. That's the way of life. To be quite honest with you, you'd be dead right now, had your sister not vaporized herself with lightning. So I only need one of you alive. The question...
She knew.
She knew what? That she's gonna be taken captive?
Yes. It is not
So she
surprising.
decided to die.
She did not want to hurt our friend either, but it was a little bit of both.
It's quite a resolve you got.
It is our duty.
Sometimes duty's misplaced. You make decisions you shouldn't. Now she can't make any decisions. So what good is that duty now?
It was her choice. I cannot say what she thought or what she felt. I don't know if I would have made the same decision. But it feels cruel to mock her now.
It ain't mocking. This is for your learning. I already know this. But you can't do anything good if you can't do anything at all. So death should be the last thing you try to do.
It is until we feel we have no other option, which is rare.
The problem is, if you reach a point where you feel you have no other option, that means you haven't died yet. Which means there's always something else. The only time where you have no choice is when it's already taken from you and you're dead. Other than that, it's only a choice.
I suppose. We are
Just
almost
saying,
at the barrier.
we've been traveling this whole time.
Yeah,
still.
oh yeah, I know, I figured. She's just saying, we are almost at the barrier. The edge.
Imagine we have to make a wisdom save.
No, because at this point, you're aware of what is doing it and what the purpose of it is.
Okay.
I do not know what will happen once we cross this.
Well, if you live, you get to tell all your sisters about it.
Well, they should kind of know. Hackback should be on the other side by now.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely there. He looks fine.
Pipsqueak,
You!
You feel fine. You don't feel
come on,
warm
ain't
anymore.
broken or nothing.
No,
It's cold as balls in here!
it sure is.
Alright, good.
Now, I think it's about time you all see where here is. as you pass into, it feels like you're pushing past a veil or a curtain. And suddenly it is every bit as cold. The trees part around you. And there is a massive, iridescently colored tree in the center of this clearing. There are corpses around it, some more recently dead, some long since turned to bone and frozen over. Some look to have died violent deaths, some look to have died because of exposure. Well, I suppose the answer is nothing at all.
Nothing at all. What do you mean?
Nothing happened.
No.
A cessation
Something
of the
happened to them,
effects,
though.
but I
It's like
would-
the eye of the tornado, kind of.
It would appear to be
Reprieve.
that way. They are frozen, my guy. Do you have a chisel and a hammer?
He's got daggers and gumption.
Kaga's gonna toss him a hammer and a pitten.
Ah, that'll work.
You can go ahead and start.
Frozen rations.
Anyone with any knowledge at all can figure out that the tree is the ley line.
Well,
Holy
no
shit,
fool.
that's a big tree.
That is the land. Its strength represented.
The tree's name is Land? That's weird.
I do not know its name.
I'd like to determine the exact nature of this if this is another druid fuckery.
You just said that is the land.
the land, you dipshit.
Oh, I thought it was like
Would that be an Arcana check?
kind of like a title then.
Yes.
Like you're the war boss.
Fractal's eyes just start scanning this thing.
I'm the dipshit.
20.
It feels
Okay, so-
different from what you've experienced before. It is a bit of the true arcane nature of the first one, but it has a bit of the almost druidic, wisdom-based, natural magic of the second.
It's an intersection.
Hey.
It's both arcane and primordial.
Hmm.
It twists just like the crystals clinging to this tree. It's all twisted up in knots. Very chaotic. Very cold. Very indifferent to existence.
She looks at Kagaz. What does the Edgelord mean to do with the tree?
Looks at Akbak. Yeah. Whatever.
You have far more points and edges on you than I could ever have, Akbak.
Well, that's his whole shtick. Pointy whirlwind.
That's so I can
What-
run into shit and hurt it.
And why is he not the Edgelord? I am quite around.
'Cause he ain't the lord of nothing while I'm here.
Right,
Anyway,
sure.
Clanky
And as a,
studies ley lines.
to your question, I seek to empower myself because I am being hunted by a very, very unkind force, and I'd like to push past the skill gap and the power gap. So I'm going to cheat. And the last boon I got was of a less combat variant, though it will assist in my research, given my lack of languages known, even though I prefer it. It seems to spec only into the writing. So at least this one, I'm hoping to get something a little more, how would you say, meaty, guys?
Oh, how do we do this?
Backback just walks up to the tree and he's gonna bite it.
Ah!
Not that. Your tongue might stick. You know what? Find out for yourself.
I got enough booze.
I got enough fire.
Stuck.
I got the fire.
I'd rather not bring fire near the primordial microwave tree.
I imagine there's some sort of entrance unclacked around the part of it, or else. How far away from it?
How far did you want to get?
Akbak is technically on top of it,
Yes.
Yeah,
shooting on it in random locations.
I'm seeing
Like a
if it
whisper of this.
yeah. I'm seeing if anything happened to act back when he ran up to it.
No.
No guardian,
His
which means
teeth
there's
are
some
really.
sort of
I mean, if Akbak has any sort of tooth sensitivity, the cold is very much triggering it.
No.
so there's
Akbak
probably
is a
some sort
fucking
of
ice
entrance
chewer. I
around.
knew it.
Akbak doesn't have enough brain cells to have tooth sensitivity.
Right.
It's
So
not how tooth sensitivity
we're going to have
works, but
to
okay.
we're going to have to examine the. I don't think the orcs have very good dental, considering their currency is teeth. So there's probably some sort of entrance inside leading to an underground area, or we're going to have to climb it, one or the other.
Well,
So is my mom. It's quite disturbing.
Can I roll a
Please.
stupid check, Liv, to have Akbak just stumble upon the entrance while
Just
climbing
falls-
around chewing on the tree?
He just falls into a hole.
Roll. What kind of check are you wanting to make? Toss me a.
Athletics.
Toss me a suggestion.
A stupid check.
I don't know what stat you want to use for that.
Intelligence.
Yeah, let's go with intelligence.
If you want to use
Zero.
intelligence, go ahead.
Bam!
Roll me some sort.
Bam!
14. You are making your way around the bottom of this tree like a beaver, trying to fell something for a dam. And you do notice one spot right about here on the tree that feels more potent than the others.
This tree tastes like snozberries. Oh, hey, look at this!
Is that the entire tree just completely riddled with illusion shit, or still some
No.
cracked
No,
up
you're
mushrooms?
actually biting something.
hold on. Wait a minute. While he's chewing all over that, these corpses, half of them died to exposure, the other half violently. So I take it as a guardian of this thing.
I think what needs to happen, given my vocation, we need to cut off their heads and limbs. If you catch my drift.
You think the ley lines is gonna revive the corpses?
I think the ley line can do whatever the fuck it wants, and right now it's just sitting there indifferent. There's usually a guardian to these things. Every single time there's been some sort of guardian willing
That
to
is
fuck with us.
Categorically incorrect.
Yeah, he has categorically arrived that there has been some sort of entity behind these things. Even if you didn't see them, there is something involved with this thing. It's not
There was
entirely.
nothing at the Shave of Laura ley line.
Oi!
There was
Pissweak!
some Fey bullshit while watching it.
Yeah, boss! I
Some,
found something up here, by the way. It's fucking weird.
some of these
Back.
corpses need their heads removed. Get to it.
Hey!
Make me an Arcana check, Akbak.
Is he Arcana?
Yes,
That shit
Akbak.
gotta be negative. No, it's
Yes,
plus
no,
let's see
zero.
what the dice roll. 5.
He's gonna
Man.
slam a dagger into the tree. This is the spot! And then he's
Slam a
gonna go
dagger
start
into the
removing
tree.
limbs.
The tree.
You take 13 cold damage,
I see.
and
Right,
all of you
shit.
It's a Skritek tree.
are
Oh shit.
knocked prone as a blast, like a shock wave, emanates from the tree.
And
Fractal
like
and
that,
Kog-
Kogaz,
say-
you recognize this sensation as the activation of the ley line.
You fucking kidding me?
I'm not.
No, he says that to Kagaz. Did he just activate that thing while standing with a fucking knife? What?
No strength save to resist being knocked over? Ain't nobody knocking over the tower like that. Come on.
You
Can I
really
fly
wanna
back
try-
in a...
Are you still holding on to Alacia?
Yep.
strength save at disadvantage. You are holding on to a medium centaur.
I'll take it, baby.
I'd like Marcos to attempt to catch him.
You can't knock down the tower, baby!
She manages to slightly extend her legs enough to like dig her little hooves into the ground and helps you stay up, and you're just bracing like with her like a tower shield.
I'm not using her like a shield. No way she's stronger than me. I don't care if she's my prisoner.
Everybody else is knocked down. It doesn't matter. The rest of you are knocked down. Kagaz is still standing. Alacia is still just being kind of held like, I imagine, I know you said like a canoe, but I'm imagining that it's similar to if you have your hand out and your forearm and palm are facing up, and you have like a cat or a small dog with their belly like that and their legs kind of dangling over.
You gotta give Fractal that save too. The only one who should be yeeted is Ackback because he's on top of the fucking
No,
thing.
Ackback is like almost getting electrocuted, gripped to the knife.
Oh,
He
man.
is frozen on there right now. His head is still out.
Oh,
He's
man.
fine. But he can't move. His hands are stuck to it like a kid with a tongue stuck to the telephone pole. Alright, Fractal, make the save.
I was gonna ask if Marcos could try and could try to just catch me.
If he wants to fail automatically, yes.
Sure.
I mean, you're not taking any damage.
Yeah, just for funs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He
He's
catches you
failing
and then
for
Domino
you.
falls.
He's failing to catch you.
He didn't catch me?
No, he is failing his save so that you can stay upright and automatically succeed.
Okay. That's fine.
He's basically Mr. Presidenting you, but like different vibe. But it's that vibe of like, I'm sacrificing myself for you. He's fine. He's just prone. He fell on his sword so that you wouldn't have to save and you automatically succeed. So, what do you do now?
Ackback is trying desperately to get his hand off the dagger.
Kagaz and Fractal, do you do anything?
This is what happens.
Sure, that's great. Do you do anything? You post a GIF
no,
in my chat.
I T-post through the world in real character. No, I stand up.
Kagaz is going to hustle over to Ackback. Gonna set her down. Quickly have a rope tied around her waist that is attached to his little chain wheel.
Yeah, she
For his
allows.
harpoon.
Bitch!
She's just vibing now.
And then he's going to Giant's Might, get big, get swole. Alright, Pipsqueak. I might crush some of your ribcage, but this is what it's gonna take. He's just gonna grab him with both hands and start pulling.
You're not gonna, like, try anything else first.
No.
Nothing at all. Not even a simple, like, you're not just gonna cup your hands over his, just put one big meaty hand and just try and melt it. Nothing. You're just gonna yank.
Yes.
Is he like stuck to it like his hands frozen?
No. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Remember how I told you that this is similar to
Okay,
the kid
hold
having
on,
the tongue
describe this
stuck
to
to
me
the
again.
telephone pole?
Oh, I thought you were saying he's being fucking electrocuted.
It's kind of that vibe.
No,
It's
don't
similar
listen to her.
he's
She's lying to you.
frozen to
Rip
it,
him
like
out
he
of there.
can't move. Where it's, you know how sometimes when you get electrocuted, you're stuck
Shane,
to
I'm
it.
your friend. Rip him off there. Don't worry about it.
This is similar
Shut
to
up.
he's stuck at like a kid with his tongue stuck on the telephone pole.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to rip all the skin off of his hands, or possibly detach his hands at the wrist?
Yes, I do. I do very much want to do that.
Kagaz is going to wrap one arm around him, bring his other arm forward, and the flame chains are gonna come up and wrap around the edge of the dagger. And
There we go. That's easy enough, and it melts the ice, and he's able to take the dagger out of the tree and remove his
Shut up.
hands.
I'm not ripping off his hands. Those are his best assets.
That's why I was like,
Hey,
no,
I
no,
could
no,
turn
you
those
don't want
in,
to do this. You don't want to do
into
this.
fucking crawling claws. Come on.
No, he's not a murderer. Not yet.
Yes, he is.
Holy
You're
fuck!
100% a fucking murderer.
I'm gonna get a regenerate and
He's
just farm
probably the
hands
most
off this
murderous
goblin.
murderer in this group.
Well,
You really
Hey,
want to put yourself above the
who
war
the
boss?
fuck you think you're talking to, Pipsqueak?
really, we're
What
gonna
are
have
you
the
all doing
morality
now?
contest.
What are you
Do
all
I have to
doing
sit
now?
in as the
God,
necromancer?
this is quite the fucking opposite. This is how fucking deep we are, damn it.
What are you all doing now?
I guess shatter the no.
Fuck you too, tree.
So the point he hit, is there like a door there or?
No. Do you approach the tree?
Sure, why not? I'll walk up next to him, just like look down derisively and fucking knock back.
You see
His
a
hair's
small
blown
scar
back,
where
Einstein
his
style.
You see a small scar where his dagger was in the tree. There seems to be a little
Well-
bit of light emanating from it.
I'd like to
Akbak's gonna lick it.
No.
Akbak's gonna lick it.
You're still
Not
in my
again.
arm. You ain't going
He
nowhere.
says absolutely
Okay,
not.
he tries to lick
You manic chihuahua creature, hold your horses. I'd like to extend my arcane senses real quick before he tries to like take a piss on the tree and get his dick ripped off.
There's
Unless the boss wants to
definitely
grab and eat
energy
that thing
coming
too.
from it. There's definitely energy coming from it.
Okay. Okay.
You freeze me, I eat your essence.
You should try pissing on it.
Please
don't
don't
try
try
pissing on the
leyline tree. Please don't try pissing
No,
on the
I
leyline
want to
tree.
eat it.
I don't
want
want to have to find statistics for what the leyline tree would have to do to you if you pissed on it. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Uh-huh. Alright. It appears this thing is the leyline, and I'm gonna gently, just carefully put my offhand on the tree and just try to get a feel for it. At least try to get into with the arcane bit of it.
Are you trying to put some of your energy in it?
Tentatively, it's like a light poke,
A
like
light
a
poke?
knock on the door, like a pinky, like
you extend your
knuckle-dee.
the tiniest
mistake.
bit of
Yeah.
your essence, your energy forward.
Uh-huh.
And all of you hear out loud.
Mhm.
Ah. There you are.
Please don't be an archfey. Please don't be. This is Pyro speaking. Please don't be an archfey. Please don't be
I've
an
been
archfey.
looking all over for you.
Where's that coming from?
Fractal's fire goes out.
Oh, she kind of
Wait.
sounds hot.
No.
No,
If Clanky's getting this worked up,
does
This
that
is,
voice sound familiar? Before I proceed, Liv,
Yes. It does.
Fra-
You know this
Fractal's
voice to your core.
you see something weird happen to Fractal's fire. It sputters out immediately, and then a very deep purple starts to slowly, almost like ink, come flowing up and over his head.
It has been so difficult finding you. I've been chasing you all over the continent.
No.
But I finally found where you would be. You left behind those nice little traces for me, so I thought I would beat you here. And be waiting.
I'm wearing the fucking bucket. How the fuck did she fight me?
I don't think she found you. I think we just came to her. Who is she?
Don't
I'm-
you
I'm
want to
trying-
tell them?
I'm trying to trace the sound.
FR4C241.
I'm trying to
It's
Yeah,
just
at-
echoing from all around. It almost feels like it's in all of your heads.
at that word, at that designation, Fractal's gonna start sparking, just looking around manically.
Oh,
What'd she
you
call you?
do remember.
Could you say that again for my designation? I believe it was. Did we have it pinned in our DMs? I think we did. Man.
I'll copy paste it in here because it's not like a big secret. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Put that back on God. You do remember.
How nice. And here I thought you forgot all about me.
Does that sound like Barul, or is that the
Yes.
assistant?
No.
Bar-
This is her.
Ba-
Ah,
Careful. Careful. Don't you know saying a name gives a thing power? And I'm sure that's the last thing you want me to have.
I'm going to do something, and how I roll is going to determine how I react.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no. Let's see here. It's coming from everywhere around me. Yeah, those were your exact words.
Yeah, it's not. You cannot pinpoint a location. If it's not inside your head, it's just echoing in the clearing.
Oh, that's bad. That means everywhere's bad. Everywhere needs to be attacked. Fractal's head's going to spark, and then the purple's going to go to that black.
Now. Don't you want to know how I found you all? I mean, you left such a lovely trail. All those little sparks of ley energy. When the first two activated, it was simple enough to deduce you'd go to the third. All I had to do was wait.
I will not go back. I won't.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to. I don't have any need for you yet. Not yet. You have a little more time before I need you back with me.
Kagaz, hold that thought. Fractal's freaking out. Fractal's gonna do a thing now. So, given that he's attacking everywhere, and let me check the exact range on this. Stay hidden if you want to. Back away from me now!
Hidden? Is that what you think I am? Silly dear. You haven't learned a thing. I'm everywhere.
Be gone from here, Peru!
Can you be sure I'm here at all?
If she is within 120 feet of me, she needs to make me a save, I think.
Yes.
She's not.
Then that thing just goes flying outward, and probably slams into the tree. Fractal's gripping the staff.
Oh. That wasn't very nice. I'll give you a little hint. I'm not here at all. Don't waste anything else on little me. You won't find me.
Why are we worried?
Here. Because I'm the thing that's going to tear your world apart. Everything. All of it. But not yet.
Can I help?
Would you like to?
Looks at the war boss.
Fractal has fallen to his knees, just...
Dipsqueak. Ain't no one tearing my world apart except me!
Yeah, I thought maybe you'd want her help or something.
Oh, don't worry.
I ain't need no one's help!
You can both help me. Or
Nah, he said no. So we're gonna
I could
shake
help you.
Yeah. I know this isn't telepathy, because that just doesn't work on me right now, so she's definitely talking around through some sort of sensor.
I could help you.
You
I
can
have
offer
something
me
I
nothing.
want, but not yet. I don't need it yet, but I will. And when I do, I'll come back and I'll ask. And you won't be able to tell me no.
Yeah,
But
full
not
of
yet.
delusions.
No. No, I can still tell you no.
I have quite a bit of sway when it comes to these things. You'll find out. Be a good boy, FR4CT41. I'll be coming back for you. And the rest of me, eventually. Make sure you keep regaining power for me. It'll be so much easier in the end. But for now, I think I'll leave you all with a little parting gift. Vasa fotnel kaza, frudaklesen fotva sakaldoa zakanava, vi cobra mouth saka!
And as she finishes chanting, the corpses surrounding the tree, one by one, begin to rise.
Ain't none of them got their heads.
No, we never got to that because someone
You
bit the
never
tree.
got to that.
You.
So if you all would like to place yourselves on this map where you would be before I start revealing.
Okay, where's Cogaz? Because that's where Akbak's gonna be held.
Yeah. Can you put yourself on the shit? By the way, Fractal is technically prone because he's on his hands and knees, and the fire just got gone out of him again.
Have fun with my little friends. And just remember, this is only a fraction of what I can do. And I'm getting stronger every single day. I'll see you soon.
Hope it's enough. Also, during the time where all the bodies are rising and she's talking her ass off, Cogaz is gonna cut the rope on. I forgot her name already. Alacia. Gonna cut the rope on her legs. Stay back, stay safe, and, well, do whatever the hell you have.
I have very little left.
I'm aware.
Yeah, he made you use it all.
I'm well aware.
I also broke her bow.
You sure did. So she has, if you
Akbak
let
will
her
toss
keep
her a
it,
dagger.
a quarterstaff.
Yeah, didn't take away her quarterstaff. Boy, Clanky, now's not the time to be depressed.
Fractal doesn't answer.
No, I'm sure he doesn't.
Are you
Let's
dragging
go
all
ahead and
these
roll
out, or do you have
initiative,
them on
shall
the
we?
GM layer?
Huh?
So, were you dragging all those out, or did you have them on the GM layer already?
I did. I had them on the GM.
It is 11 o'clock.
I know. That's why we're rolling initiative and we're starting next week.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, you're not hitting level 9 this week.
So I would like. I'm going to go ahead and say Fractal's going to take a disadvantage on his initiative for reasons.
No, that's valid.
Oh,
There we go.
What the fuck?
That's fair.
Also, I'd
Yeah.
like to say that Cogaz seeing a body rising right fucking there would have superimposed himself and the rest of the group.
Oh, yeah, that's valid.
So he would have been
that's
right
I need
there.
to mark that one with a red dot for initiative holder.
Yeah, Fractal's just sitting there. He's having a time.
Oh, I'm sure he is. That's the best part. And I almost did something very different for this, so you're welcome for me not.
I want to know what it is. Come on.
Oh, you will. I'm going to do it much later.
Oh my
not
god,
tonight.
every one of them goes. Roll
This
for
is
Sutha.
where we're going to leave off for tonight.
Is this the part where she leans and goes, "Get them, pretty," and then I cast Fireball on the party?
No.
Just Just know that if you cast fire on the ball on the party, I have action surge back, so you're going in the dirt.
I know. Well, I don't have the boons nor the Asta to just take out a fighter yet, let alone 2 and a cleric.
All right. And that's where we're going to pick up next
Roll
week.
for Sutha!
Woohoo! Oh, roll for Sutha. Yes, thank you.
You could let Nito roll next week.
Can you move? I forgot her name again. Fuck! Someone write it down.
I'll change her. I'll make a separate sheet for her.
You can just duplicate and just change the name.
Yeah, exactly.
Worst case, I can get once Fractal if he gets out of his funk, he has a short bow and some arrows for her.
That would be good. She would appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
Fractal's not
She
really.
doesn't have any fucking offensive cantrips. Goddamn Shillelagh!
She has Shillelagh and Produce Flame. This is the
You better
Allside.
stick to fire!
This is the Allside from Tome of Beasts variant Allside Grovekeeper.
Well,
has a
she
quarter
better
staff.
stick to that produce flame, goddammit.
Yep, she can
Don't
do
you fucking use Shillelagh.
Druidcraft, Guidance, Produce Flame, and Shillelagh.
Better stick to fucking produce flame. It's not a Shillelagh moment. There are ghouls. There are ghasts.
Yes, there are.
Not a Shillelagh moment.
I am well aware. I was not
Especially with
expecting
the
her to
15
be
AC.
here. I was not expecting her to be here in this moment.
Yeah, I know. Look, here's the thing. If you're gonna wonder why Kagaz is like actually actively defending her, it's not because he thinks we need her assistance to help. It's because she's Kagaz's until he says otherwise at this point.
Oh no, she's aware of this.
The same way Akbak is Kagaz's.
Yeah. She's
And the
yeah.
boys. They all
Alright, we
belong to
mark
the
all of her
boss.
spells down to 0.
Fractal doesn't belong to the boss. Sutha does not belong to the boss.
No. They've
Ned
earned
did not
their
belong to
spots
the
as
boss.
real people.
They are the only ones who did not belong to the boss.
Alright, there's Alacia.
Which
I'll
is
put
why
her-
Ned got a proper burial.
Aw. I'm putting her at the top of the little Crystal Forest folder. There we go. That's where we're going to pick up next week, friends. I will see you then.
Woo! Thanks for the game.